recording and start streaming. We are now live.
Alright. Hello, everyone. We've had a bit of a hiatus, but yeah.
Meant to be 2 weeks, ended up being 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're back anyway, so.
I'm not a gremlin.
Yeah. So
I'm actually at the table.
Alright. So, my name is Adam. I'll be the DM tonight. And Talia, you're playing tonight as well.
I'm not stuck in a corner.
Yeah, it's that corner gremlin for those of you who don't realize.
My brain is like, nobody sticks baby in a corner.
No.
I just realized that I have not tweeted out.
This is our corner gremlin who has been upgraded to be an actual player.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's an upgrade or a downgrade.
Well, I'm
probably a
spellcaster,
downgrade.
so
Oh, my phone's going
downgrade.
crazy. Stop! Sorry.
Yeah.
I turned on my phone, so it just like...
Put it on mute.
Yep, I'm
I
gonna
just
mute
muted
mine
it.
as well.
I literally just muted it. Because I opened it to tweet people, but...
Oh my god, I love Pasito so much.
You're welcome.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Although, we wouldn't turn it down.
Say, hey,
I will do any kind of
not
Pasito
sponsored by
advertising.
Kirk's, but
Alright.
won't turn down a Kirk's.
Anyone else want to introduce themselves?
Well, we have Emma.
Yeah.
I'm Gavin. This is Jess. Ben and Michael are not here tonight. There are some
Yeah, personal stuff.
personal
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
If you've been here before, welcome back. If you've never been here before, welcome. We hope you enjoy it.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, this is the streams where we are rotating DMs based on a draw out of a hat, where we also pick a prompt out of the hat. This week's prompt is fire. So, get some sunscreen.
Did anyone pack sunscreen?
I don't need sunscreen.
I am sunscreen.
I am file.
Good luck trying to hit.
Do you want to go through what everybody is playing?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So, these four adventurers have been traveling together for a while. Can we introduce that? Starting with you, Talia.
I am known to the party as Serena Dandelion. I am a dragonborn sorcerer, and I will take back my title any way possible.
Fantastic. Emma.
Go on. Okay. G'day, mates. I'm Borbin Strongheart. But I'm a dwarf bard. I'm looking for my fiddle. Okay.
Calm down.
I don't know the words that just came out of my mouth. It just happened.
Oh, I think they started with g'day.
You were channeling your character.
I didn't know dwarves were Australian.
They can be.
They are now.
That is so believable, honestly.
They can also be very. Well, I mean, they come from down under. You see.
Come from a land down under.
That's the point.
Anyway.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Adele. My hobbies include training by punching stone walls, long walks on the beach, and decapitating mind flayers. That's all that needs to be said.
I mean,
Hi, young whippersnappers. I'm Silden. I'm a warlock.
hot eyes.
I'm 160, and I like girls.
Perv on me and I will break your fingers.
Hot eyes.
I just
quietly in
realized I
the
forgot my
background.
dice.
I like your panties. They're nice and pink.
Thank you.
I'm
so...
just like honestly mental.
They're behind the
sick.
jar.
Like trying to hold back the hot eyes.
Yeah, you
like,
can bring the
so
jar if you want. Bring the dice down. You just need the bag.
I am not yet because you put
Also,
your metal dice in here.
I took
Yep.
invisibility
Yep.
so I can like.
Sorry, I'm in front of the screen. I shouldn't be. Do apologize.
Oh,
Dice jail.
But no, I believe this part is going to be very, very interesting.
Alright. So, the four of you have received a bit of a mission where you are to have been hired to go to this town where your patron is waiting for you. So, yeah, you have been traveling all day. Riding on horseback is starting to be a bit sore on you. But, yeah, with the sun is starting to set, and over the horizon, you do see a small village with smoke coming out of fireplaces.
Okay, I thought for 2 seconds I thought it was on fire.
Any of you ladies having trouble with your behind? I'll gladly give it a massage.
Like,
No.
I think I can do that for myself. But if I need you, I'll let you know.
Oh god.
These hands are always ready.
Oh god. Why?
Funny,
I
my
think-
parents wake
I
up.
think we should get into the local tavern. That's probably where the patron's most likely to be. It's where the people gather. I mean, as much as I don't like dealing with them, I kind of have to.
Oh, of course. I can have all my liquors. Let's have a contest.
Let's
Speaking
get fucking
of-
maggot.
Get ready, scrub.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
Speaking of which, the four of you know that the person who hired you is a dwarf named Dwarric Cabrek.
Dwarric Cabrek.
It's not a woman.
That you
Yes,
know
because
of.
that's totally what you should be looking for in a potential employer.
Yeah.
Why not?
So,
You
we're,
ladies are fine employers.
we're going to go find Mr. Cabrek. We're gonna go find him. We're gonna see what kind of mission he has for us. I am someone who's very prompt and to the point.
All right.
Yes, of course.
Yep.
So am I.
So
Pretty
where,
sure-
where do you want to go?
So
Well, we're gonna go to the tavern,
Tavern.
aren't we? Yeah, so we're going to go to the local tavern and see if he's there. It's usually a gathering point for people, especially at night. So if
Yeah.
our patron's likely to be anywhere, it's either there or at the barracks, or I mean, it's a small village. So
Do I know if there's
Yeah.
a bathhouse in this region?
I don't.
No, there isn't.
Damn.
I don't think it's.
Going into
Place.
town, you see there isn't much there. There's, aside from a few houses, there is a general store and the tavern. It is very small, and around the corner you do see a small shrine, not even a full temple. But yeah.
wow, this place really is in the boondocks.
Yeah, this area is in the outskirts. It's more of a farming location. So
Yeah, it'll be the tavern that
Yeah,
doubles
we're
as
at-
that
we're
doubles
at
as the
Bush.
inn, that doubles as the brothel, that doubles as the fucking guard watch house, that doubles as basically anything else that this town needs aside actual residents. And even then,
Girly,
it does that too.
Did you actually have to mention the brothel part?
He's gonna get ideas whether or not I say it.
Oi, let's go see some Sheilas, eh?
Oh, this is gonna be so hard to get used to. Oh.
I think I need a glass of everything.
I think I need 3.
alright. So
I'll
yeah.
chat you some 4X.
Oh, not sponsored.
Oh my god.
Let's go to the tavern, shall we?
Yeah. Walking in, it doesn't seem that crowded. There looking around, you just see a older gentleman behind the bar and a few different what look to be farmers just around at different points at some at tables gathered together, and some also sitting at the bar.
No pretty young girls?
None.
Damn.
Out of luck.
They keep their daughters locked up.
Wonder where.
What was that bloke's name? That went really weird.
Mr.
The-
Cabrek.
Golden.
What was it? Gebrek?
Please.
Brecky?
Dwarric Cabrek.
Dwarf Cabrek.
Gebrek? Brekkie.
Brekkie. Oh my god.
Brekkie.
You're going to get a lot of abbreviations from her. I just know it.
I'm just gonna go and get
Yeah.
a drink.
But yeah, let's go to the bar and get a drink. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so as you walk up to the bar, this older gentleman, despite having looking worse for wear, he actually is quite well built, likely from a lot of toil out in the farms and
Fights.
such.
I mean, if he's a bartender, he's probably had to deal with his fair share of bar fights too, and that tends to strengthen you quite a bit.
Maybe.
You pup.
Yeah, and he
I
just
don't get the slang.
speaks up. Don't see many travelers here these days. What do you want?
A drink.
Just a glass of whatever, so long as it's not poisonous. Although it really doesn't matter. Although out of game, that doesn't really matter to me.
I could take your strongest. I could drink anything.
She's a fucking liar.
Well, he just goes to the barrel and pours out 4 mugs and just slams it onto the counter. Alright, 4 meads. That will be, that would run you about 8 silver.
8 silver. I'll flick him a gold piece and say keep the change.
You got any, that went really weird there. Hang on. Hang on. G'day, mate. You got any, 4X back there?
Never heard of it. We got mead.
The finest of dwarven ale.
This place is small. You expect them to have dwarven ale.
He just
Yeah.
grabs the tankard
Fucking...
and just pushes it towards you. We got mead.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it.
Alcohol's alcohol. Just
Yeah,
down it.
Smash.
Sip at it gently.
So what brings you folk out here?
Well, we're looking for someone.
Bunny Wars.
There's nothing about buddy wars. I thought I told you to stop that. No, we're looking for a fella dwarf named Dwarven Kubrick.
He's running a flower festival.
Yeah, that dwarf. Yeah, came in a few days ago. He's currently up in his room. We'll go get him. And
Much
with
appreciated.
that, he just calls out, Lavenna, go get our dwarf guest. And with that, you just see this middle-aged woman that just start walking upstairs.
Well, she's better than nothing.
So
Younger than you old bastard.
So then say it with me. Not
And
right
he
now.
just goes, keep your eyes off my wife.
Very well.
Why would you go
Yeah, we're
for
just
people's
having a-
wives when you
I
can
feel
have
I
better,
forgive my
more magically
older
inherent
compatriot. He
women?
tends to have an eye for those of the female persuasion.
As do many. Unfortunately, some of them tend to not be able to relieve those urges after dealing with me.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I'll keep that in mind.
I
Now, see,
mean,
that's rather curious, because, I mean, sometimes I can tend to hire myself out as someone who can get the message across if
For
need be.
2 seconds, I thought you were gonna make your character a whore.
No.
no, that is
Because you're
No,
like
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
hiring yourself out.
No, she doesn't hire herself out as a whore, she hires herself out as a leg breaker.
I had to pause there.
It's actually a much more lucrative business.
none of you.
Because
Wow.
some people aren't into sex, but everyone needs a leg breaker.
While she's talking to the barkeep, Sylvan's just gonna lean back and go,
May I roll a perception check to see if I notice him do that?
Yes, you may.
can I roll a stealth on that?
If you really want.
Yes, you may.
That's
God.
a 14.
This is gonna be the entire
That's an
session.
11.
That's a 14.
Yeah. You are paying attention with your conversation, but you see out in the corner of your eye an elderly gentleman leaning back and looking towards yourself.
I'm going to. I imagine my reach. I'm a fucking gargantuan, by the way. I rolled my random height and weight, and I got the max height and the max weight. I'm 6'11".
He's just
Alright.
like,
You're taller than me.
And basically, she just reaches out her hand, grabs him by the back of the head, and just slams his head into the bar.
it's like,
just once. He knows what it means. And it's nonchalantly, she's just having a conversation, he just reaches out, bang!
he's like, is that how you treat the elderly?
It's how I treat perverts. Anywho.
She treats me with perfect respect.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I am a
And,
beautiful flower
within-
dancer anyway.
With that, you do see a dwarf man walk down. He's like, "Hey, friends! It seems you came."
Hey!
I mean, not yet, but...
Hi.
PG-13, fuck.
So it seems you.
Oh, raiding party.
Hey!
Is Maddie rating us?
Yeah, we've been raided.
So,
Alright,
Maddie,
awesome. Thanks.
Thanks for the raid.
We love you all.
Okay, so,
So I assume you've been filled in.
About the deadly natters.
Yeah, no.
We can give them tutus, but not ballet slippers.
After having my head slammed into the bar, I don't think I could remember even if we were filled in.
no, we won't.
Oh, well, I am offering quite a bit of gold for your services in escorting me to a location and then clearing out that location for me.
So no women.
There might
If
be
we're
the-
clearing it out, then why do we need to escort you there?
I'm the one with the map.
You could just let us copy the map.
It's
Let
got-
you take it for yourselves?
He's
Take
talking about
what?
treasure. It's a treasure map, obviously.
I don't need treasure. I'm a dragon.
You do know what dragons do, right?
You
Like,
fucking.
wouldn't
We
it be
collect
common
flowers
that dragons
and
hold
adorable kittens. We don't
I
do
would
anything
say,
with treasure.
yeah, it is a very common
It's like-
stereotype.
It's just like, do you know what dragons do?
We collect flowers and adorable kittens and no treasure or gold of any kind. No, I have nothing to do with gold.
You're a very bad liar.
I have a feeling people don't like you much.
Oh
No,
no,
people like me fine.
she's fine. He's the issue.
People
I
love
haven't
me.
done anything wrong yet.
I could be your best friend.
Aside trying to perv on me. Again.
I was just looking behind you.
I thought I told you. I thought I taught you the last time.
Silden.
I was just looking
Flash,
behind you.
flash,
Silden. What
flashback to
people
have
past
to
think?
Adea having Silden pinned up against a tree, just beating him in the face. Stop perving on me!
Alright. So, I guess, my, compatriots, regrettably, didn't, trust you with, information, but, I can see why, but, I just need you guys to escort me to a location.
You have a treasure map. You want us to take you there and clear out the monsters so you don't have to deal with it yourself.
Precisely. Not much of a fighter myself.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. See, how much are you offering?
Alright, for the lot of you, 500 gold each. Any of you die, you don't get the dead person's share.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds right.
I'll agree to that on one condition. When we get down there, if we see some things that are, you know, a bit higher than what we're used to, and I mean we've dealt with a lot of stuff before, I'm gonna be expecting hazard pay. It's part of the profession.
I'm gonna expect to come out alive. I have things to go. Places to do.
It's in the
Places
contract.
to do, things to go.
It's in the contract. If anything proves to be much more than expected, then yes, I will be willing to offer a bit more.
So
That
what
was
is
a
expected?
contract? Did we read it?
Well, probably things along the lines of, well, I mean, it's probably some kind of cave, so things that dwell in caves. There are lots of things that dwell in caves, but
Close.
I mean, occasionally we.
We'll talk in the morning. I'll just go back to bed.
right, yeah.
Whatever.
I'm going to.
Shazzies.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit here, try and fail to get drunk, and then go upstairs and pass out.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get on the piss and we'll do some hard yakka tomorrow, okay?
I'm gonna go see if there are people outside that may want to talk. Interested?
Is this a trap?
Not a drop.
She is a trap.
I just had an idea.
An idea.
An idea. You know, stuff I usually do. But you help me.
Like the bunny war.
Sure. Let's do that.
Awesome. Get outside and I go, hey, attack me. You know, like your usual pub stuff.
Oh. He just goes.
Cool. I start screaming, help! Somebody help me! Oh dear
He's like-
God!
I did nothing. She invited me to do it. She told me she wanted it.
No! Leave me alone! Somebody help me, please!
Rape!
I just wanted a hug! Help, please!
What are you guys doing?
Probably trying to dupe the guards into getting
Looking
goals.
around, there's nobody there.
I'm like, ah. I'm like, that was a good test
He's
run.
like, free squeeze.
I'm like, that was a good test run.
Ade is going to poke her head out of the tavern door, at the noise,
He's just like,
and she's just going to look between you two. She's like,
We're just working out our issues.
I did nothing. I swear.
right.
I'm just practicing my speech skills, you know?
Sure, because you screaming rape is totally practicing your speech skills.
It is. What if it happens to me in a bigger city? Would people come running, for instance? Would they come near me? Would they come close enough for me to touch? You know, that kind of thing. Would they be carrying flowers?
You mean gold pieces?
No flowers.
No, you mean gold pieces.
No, I think I mean
No,
flowers.
you mean gold.
No, I mean flowers.
I know what you mean.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to bed. She after a couple more drinks, Ade is gonna pay for her room
I'm
and go
gonna
to bed.
get on the piss.
Yep. I'm guessing there'll be some constitution saves in your future.
I will join you.
Are you okay, Adam?
Alright, I will have you, yeah, I will say that would be an extra, for a night streaking, that would be a gold piece.
Sure. Sounds good.
And you are firmly unconscious at the bar.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, a night's drinking's not a night's drinking unless you passed out at the bar.
Just gonna drape
Yeah.
a blanket over him and go upstairs.
Meanwhile, the half elf is trying to peek in people's windows.
You won't even see anything. It'll just be sleeping people.
I have devil sight, thank you.
Yeah, but it's sleeping people.
That doesn't
Yeah, a
help.
lot of them are closed with wooden shutters. But you do manage to find one window with a crack in it.
I peek through the crack.
Okay. Looking through, you do what appears to be the form of a human. But yeah, looking at it, it's quite round, and it's a dude.
He's like, I need to go wash my eyes now. It's what he would do. So he's gonna go back up to where its room is.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna. Adea's just gonna sleep for a little while, and then in the morning,
Alright.
she'll get up at the crack of like
Find a use
dawn,
for each of
because that's what
those
she's used to doing,
sessions.
and go out probably just a little ways out of the city limits, which I imagine aren't very large. The city isn't very large, like the town isn't very large.
Yeah, it's just a small farming village.
Yeah, she would move out beyond the city limits just a little, and start training by punching trees.
Alright.
She'd do it in Minecraft, punch the trees to get the wood to build the cabin.
I'll give a
Yeah. In the morning, there don't seem to be very thick forests around, but you do manage to find an apple tree not too far off.
An apple tree is fine. She will punch the apple tree.
Alright. So, yeah, you
Random
begin
apples.
to punch the tree. Can I have you roll a strength check for me?
A strength check? Sure. I'm guessing it's how hard I punch the tree to see if apples fall off it, or something like that.
Yeah, just roll the check.
That's 12.
Alright. Yeah, you do feel hear the crack as you're punching the wood, and with leaves falling down, and maybe like 1 or 2 apples. But looking at your now bloodied fists, it's a good workout.
It's a hard tree.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, that's how you do things. I mean, they wouldn't be too bloody because, of course, she'd be wearing wraps and whatnot. But I imagine there'd probably be some splinters and stuff that
Yeah.
she'd remove, and some bruising. It's like nothing will be a good workout in the morning. Now it's time. Looks over at the sun. Little meditation, then I'm ready to start the day. And she'll head back up into her room and meditate for about half an hour to an hour, and then
Alright.
While
We should begin.
she's doing all that, Silden is going to take the time to summon his familiar.
Tits McKnow-it-all.
Tits McKnow-it-all.
Of course. So, yeah, after a brief bit of time, you see the familiar form of your sprite familiar.
Yep, and she is very apprehensive, like, oh my god, what are you going to get me to do this time?
that
What's
is
up?
the
I'm
right
going
answer.
straight to the dunny.
Alright.
You gonna go out and use the long drop?
Yeah.
I'm a bit.
Just
Gonna chuck a sicky
the-
today.
Yeah, the innkeeper there, he's just sleeping, and he's like, there's chamber pots up in your room.
Right. Okay. I don't have a room.
You didn't get one? Yeah, no. Yeah, he didn't.
I slept at the bar.
Yeah, he slept at the bar. He passed out at the bar.
Well, I run outside and chuck a sicky outside.
Chucking a sickie is getting
Yeah,
off work
well-
because you're sick.
I'm gonna sit outside and chuck a sicky.
No, he. I think you meant to say you're dropping your guts. That's what
Yeah,
you meant
dropping
to
my guts.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah,
It was
dropping
something.
your
I know
guts
there was
outside.
something.
Chunda.
Oh.
Yeah, chunda.
Power chumper.
Chucking a sicky just sounds so
Chunda like the
Australian.
thunder.
So, yeah, you basically just run around the corner. It seems to be a little bit more lively this morning with a few farmers walking around. But, yeah, you just walk outside the inn, go around the corner, out of the main road and just throw up on the grass.
Yeah, I just start throwing up. I was like, ugh. People, I was like, hey, g'day, g'day. Ugh.
They don't even pay any mind to you.
Just
They
like-
just
That's another weirdo.
This is the dwarf throwing up.
right. So
That's right, I can do
I'm
that.
guessing you two up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm writing in a book.
All right.
Instead, I would have gone to meditate for about half an hour to an hour, and then I'd be ready to start the day. And after, I'm probably gonna need a lot more alcohol.
I'm writing in my diary.
Poor tits McNoodle.
Poor tits.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, when I get back, I'm gonna go up to everyone else and be like, guys, I think I need to chuck a sickie today.
No.
It's like, you can't do this to us again.
I was on the piss last night, and I don't feel great today, okay?
Yeah, well, guess
Listen
what?
to me. Listen to me.
Come on.
Look at me. Look at me.
Have everyone doing it by the end of the day.
If
With
you come with
this-
us,
Immediately, your dwarf friend walks in and he says, "All right, I got my pony ready. It should be a day's ride out."
You, Bricky, I recognise you from somewhere. Are you one of, Jono's rallies?
Never heard of that
Right,
name.
right, okay.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't get what he says either. Let's ride.
Just leave him there. He'll.
The really funny thing is, because of I'm guessing this pony doesn't travel as fast as a proper riding horse.
No, it's more of a. It travels far, but not fast.
Technically speaking, I could just walk
Yeah.
because I have
you
a
can
movement.
walk if you want. I prefer the
I probably
horse.
will ride, but I can't
Save me all legs.
mechanically. I couldn't walk.
Leave the rest.
Yeah,
behind.
for the entire day.
Well,
Could you
Yeah.
walk all day on no breaks?
technically you can. Like,
It'd save me all legs.
it's not a forced march so long as you take a camper in it.
It's a forced march if you walk more than 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, horse might actually be better just for the
Yeah, no.
endurance aspect. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll ride out and head towards escort the pony to.
And now we ride.
Speaking of which, there is more than one pony. Yeah.
Two
Being
pony-
not completely full size, it's much more useful for the
Shorter
dwarves to ride ponies.
Yeah, it's better for us
Short folk.
vertically challenged folk.
It's really funny because we have someone short. How tall are you?
6'2".
Yeah, we have so we have a short person. We have a slightly an
Tall and lanky.
a slightly taller person.
He's
A
5'8".
pretty tall person. Yeah, so average. In fact, that's actually short. Technically short for a man.
No, because I rolled it.
I suppose half elf.
I
Yeah.
rolled it. That's about right for a half elf.
Yeah, no, 5'8".
Ooh,
Yeah, so about average for a half elf.
I didn't write down my
A
point.
tall person. And an absolute gargantuan.
Alright. Yeah. So as you begin riding, Dwarrick just points out into the horizon where you see a bunch of mountains and he says, "Right, that way, that is to our goal."
That away.
Rightio,
Righto.
mate. Let's get going.
I'll let you lead the
Alright.
way.
Yep,
Of
and
course.
Yeah.
he'll be leading because obviously he knows where we're going.
Alright.
And, I'll be the next one considering well anyone who's got perception.
I'll stick to the middle.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
just realised.
Yes, it'll probably be
I
you
just
at the
realised
front,
I
and
forgot
I'll be
to
next.
pick my skill proficiencies.
You're
Oh,
stuck
that's
in it now,
important.
aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Never mind, excuse me, you guys were like really
To be fair, I was ready. Like I already had my character thing ready. Emma did rush first.
Well, I'm looking around as I'm making my way through.
Getting my way down.
Bet you are.
Yeah. For the most part, the journey is a bit uneventful. It seems this area isn't that much populated.
Sparse.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Better for me, actually. It means I don't have to waste my time getting off the horse and punching things.
yeah. It doesn't look like much grows here, so it and it also is a bit more of a tundra.
Yeah.
That's a bit tundrous, okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit cooler too.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the day goes by. You stop to rest and have lunch. Anything you guys want to do?
Well, having lunch? No, not at this point in time.
Does anyone want to play some dice?
No.
Yeah.
Do either of you ladies need a bit of warming up?
No.
No matter how many times over the years you've asked this, my answer is still the same.
Yes.
No.
No.
Ah, well, you can't stop my hopes from getting up. I'll
Yeah.
always try.
Were you like this when I was a child?
You don't remember.
Yes. Probably.
Losing your memory in your old age.
Says you!
Excuse me?
Sildon, you're 1 foot in the grave!
Hey, Sildon, want to marry me? Or wait, I only do that to people who haven't been married before.
That one hurt.
Fucking rip. Oh, such savagery. Such savagery.
Would you like some ice? I don't know where the accent just went. It just went
It's like
somewhere.
Somewhere. Oh, pardon me. It's somewhere between Australian and New Zealander.
It just
Somewhere
went.
between there.
I'm like, so, want to make bets on dice rolls?
No.
I've got this really neat set of dice. Came specially made. You know, from a friend.
90%.
How weighted are they?
I mean, they're heavy. Can try them out.
He rolls them.
Oh, wow. I haven't got one of those rolls in years. So many years.
No, not at all. Not in years.
Not years.
I know how your game plays.
You were there when I got them. Don't ruin it.
A day is just going to give her a look. She's like, really? Really?
I'll play us all a song for our rest. Now I'm definitely New Zealand. And I pull out my
Your song
bagpipes.
is going to be like, I beached this, bro.
Yeah.
We eat some fish and chops while we're here.
Yeah, I
Fish
got
and
a
chops.
fish and chops.
Oh my god.
We're really not racist.
At least this area is sparsely populated and
We're not
barren.
racist. We're totally fine. We don't sleep with sheep. No way.
I was just
that
about to say, at least this area is not populated with sheep.
I'm sorry, any New Zealanders
I
that
feel
might be
really
watching.
bad.
We love
Yeah,
you. You're beautiful.
so Dwarrick, after just taking a bite out of what looks to be some sort of leg of some sort, like a
Is it a
bit
blind
big
leg?
to be a chicken.
Maybe something
So a
like
turkey.
that.
He just speaks up and says, "I'm more than you for shite at socializing."
Yeah, you're not that great yourself, mate.
I mean, you could have joined in at any time.
She's just going to turn around and point to the fact that she's actually wearing the head of a mind flayer that's turned into a trophy. And she's like, do you think I got this by socializing?
My point still stands.
I'm sorry, we've been rude. How are you? How are you today? What kind of things do you like?
The insincerity in that comment.
So hang on, I need to get back into it. G'day, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my went straight back into New Zealand. Pull out my bagpipes and
Do you
get
like
going.
music? Alworth likes music. Do you like flowers?
She means gold pieces. By flowers, she means gold pieces.
I mean flowers. When I say flowers, I mean flowers.
No, you don't. I think this is actually the perfect party.
I'm sorry, my parents raised me to be polite to people because that's just how they were naturally. They just liked being polite.
I have a feeling you guys don't get hired much.
No, we do.
We get hired enough.
How many repeat customers?
Several.
Yeah.
Can I have you make a deception check?
when
No, it's great. My deception is actually really good.
yeah. You know,
Oh,
it's-
but my dice roll hates me.
Can
That's
I
a nine.
People
help?
like me very
Can I
much.
help?
a
Just like
nine.
we do have several repeat customers.
we get repeat customers when he shuts up.
I do the talking and you do come back.
Do I get to roll that one with advantage? Because I'm getting an assist.
Sure.
So yeah, and that's a 9.
Yeah, but he never shuts up.
Usually we just
I'm just New
take
Zealand
it to
now.
a
I'm in New Zealand
special
and I went
house
from
while
Aussie
we
to
do
New Zealand.
contract. He's
To be fair, the last couple of contracts we did, the people met a very unfortunate end due to events that rely on the context of the mission. I mean, there was this one time where that guy got possessed by a ghost, and we had to. I had to punch him in the face over and over and over again until the ghost left his body.
It does normally help when you don't hit our customers.
He was possessed by a ghost.
we could
But
have
it's not the
helped
first
him.
time or the only time. And
Well,
I mean, when
they
you
show
take out
themselves,
physical violence on an
to
old
be
man,
threats, and they show themselves to be threats, and threats must be dealt with by
Okay.
force.
Carrying a
More
fork
callback.
over a plate isn't a threat. It's eating a meal. I told you, it was a very specialized fork. I can't tell you how I know that it's a fork, but it's a very special fork.
No.
probably doesn't
Two-
help
two-
that the
two-
dwarf
this
likes
is-
to
this is
make
very much
farting
playing-
noises with their bagpipes.
This is very much playing into my flaw, which is I respond to even minor threats with an overwhelming display of force.
The dwarves
Whereas
farting bagpipes
it's just like,
probably don't help
it's just like
either.
he's just like he's looking at my house, bang.
With that, you just see Dworik mumble something.
Now, it's not nice to keep secrets.
Who's here keeping
Lead the
secrets?
blood
No one's
line.
keeping secrets.
He's keeping all kinds of secrets from us.
Oh, I need to get the accent back. G'day, mate. Yeah, lead the bloke line.
Alright, let's keep
Rough.
moving.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah,
Chill.
so
Move
with
your son down,
that,
that's
you
okay.
just,
We pack up camp and keep moving.
yeah, you just
I'm highly charismatic. I was just trying to be
yeah,
polite.
you pack up your supplies and just go on your horses and ponies and just continue heading towards the mountains.
What was that,
I
Emma?
don't know. I'm just like, is
Yeet.
got all like, yeah,
No.
got my music playing in my head.
I will yeet you. I will yeet you.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Do you know what yeeting actually is?
Oh, maybe.
No,
No, it's
no,
throwing
picking up and
something.
throwing someone.
Well, actually, I probably could.
You could.
You are
drive-
lying.
Haven't you
can drive
seen
it
that
over.
vine? This bitch empty. Yeah.
But no, we'll continue riding towards the mountains. Do we encounter anything on our little leg of the journey towards the mountains? I imagine it'd probably be like a couple days worth of riding.
It's more. It takes the better part of the day. It seems he chose this meeting spot because it was
Close.
quite close to the location.
Fair enough.
But no, along the way you don't seem to encounter much wildlife at all.
That is very strange.
Your
There's
dice
no-
aren't liking you.
There's not.
Jesus.
There's not a lot of wildlife around, and I mean, although you know, this is pretty sparsely populated, there should be at least a little bit more than this.
Or you
No,
can just not be paranoid. Like me. I'm not paranoid. No one ever comes after me.
I miss,
A day
I
is
miss
just
back
gonna go.
home where there's the fucking skippies everywhere and
Fucking Skippies
What's
everywhere.
a
Kangaroosters.
Yeah, so you guys begin to ascend the mountains on some old pathways, and yeah, it doesn't look that stable. Yeah, riding along. Can I have Jess? Can I have you make a dexterity save?
so
Oh, good.
I just realized the saddest thing about this accent is I've met people who actually talk like this.
Yeah.
I thought they only did that. in
Why do
Crocodile
you hate
Dundee.
me, dice?
Have you been out to the country?
That's a 5.
All right.
I met
So,
her.
as you all are journeying,
That's 3 of my dice so far.
as you are journeying atop the mountain range, you notice as suddenly the ground underneath your horse gives way,
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
and
He's just like,
can I have
"Oh,
you
dear."
make another dexterity save?
That's a 12.
Yeah, no.
All right.
7.
You manage to grab onto the ledge, but you notice that you look down, the horse isn't there anymore.
Bye bye, pony. Imagine my sprite is like flying around my head laughing at me.
Oh silly, you okay?
Help.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
try and...
And I go up to. How far down is he?
No, he's just grabbing on it. He's holding onto the ledge.
Yeah,
did just
I
kind of,
help. I help
hold
pull
him
him
up.
up.
Like,
Yeah,
hey, wanna
lend your
hop
hand.
on the horse with me? Beth?
You owe me a stubby.
It's alright, I'll cover your next bill at the brothel.
Rightio, mate.
Hop up.
A day just bothers to herself. He can't cover his own damn bill with the brothel.
I'm just like, no, he can cover it. I've seen him cover it. Clearly, gold was exchanged by him.
Actually, it would have been.
Oh yeah, no, we have quite a bit of gold. It's just a matter of.
It's just more
He
of like,
pays his bills.
occasionally I help him out.
He pays his bills.
But yeah, you guys are now short one horse.
Hop on the
And-
back.
You wanna ride with me?
She already offered, so I'll ride with her.
Yeah.
On the pony.
And then
At
you
least there's another word
realize,
between
I'm not
those two
super
words.
heavy, so
that included the saddlebags with your food and your bedroll. And
well,
tent.
wouldn't be the first time.
Who needs a bedroll and a tent?
Just
when
kind
can
of look
lie
at
on the
you
carpet?
like, seriously, when are you gonna start telling me about
Wait,
your
wait, whoa,
hiatus?
You got your coin?
Yeah,
Yeah, you good.
he carries his bag on him.
Yeah, like his actual bag. All the way stuff's in a bag of holding.
I'm
So
not
that's
losing my bagpipes.
that's fine by me.
Lost my fiddle. I'm not losing my bagpipes. Stop playing my bagpipes as a ride.
And with that, you hear out from the front, "What is that shite?"
It's me fucking bagpipes, mate.
You're making fun of your bagpipes. You wanna go?
Sounds like a dying camel.
You just don't understand art.
Remember
okay?
the time you challenged another
How do you
bard?
know what a dying
do that
camel
again.
sounds like?
It was fun.
I'm an explorer.
We knocked him out.
Yeah, but a dying camel?
You explore long enough, you hear lots of dying things.
That's true. That's true.
I'm
Yeah,
concerned. Do you need a
Two.
therapist?
To be fair,
Do you wanna
Adele
talk
also knows
about
the sounds of lots of
issues,
dying
please?
things, especially mind flares.
Seem very
Didn't-
troubled.
You seem to have killed a lot of.
He's
not
just
mind
going
flayers.
to keep going ahead.
This accent
I'm
is just
assuming.
ever
I'm
evolving.
assuming Sildon is sitting behind you on the horse.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be like,
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna like
Feel.
my face like twinges, but
Like-
I ignore it. I'm like, okay. And like anyone who isn't behind me will kind of like see this tiny little like sparkle in my eye, and I'm like,
secretly enjoying it.
I'm actually in front of you, so.
So yeah.
secretly in love with the pod.
Once again, it starts to near sunset, but yeah, as you're climbing up, he says, "Oh, all right, should be around here somewhere." And as you round the corner, he's like, "Aha!" All right,
Uh-huh.
and
Whoa.
can I have you guys look at this?
You guys wanna stop for some tucker?
only if
I
they're,
think he's looking for the.
All right, can I have you guys place your
Yeah.
pieces down?
I will be here.
Yep. And before you, you see what looks to be the entrance to a dwarven ruin.
Ooh. Can
But
I,
it seems that that ruin is the front entrance, and there is no way you're digging into that.
The ruin is
yeah,
ruined.
what's this? What's this,
It's
mate?
collapsed in, I'm guessing.
What's
Yes.
this, mate?
Honey,
It's obviously.
Where the
some kind
fuck
of
Yeah,
is the
ruin.
door?
I got that. But what's this, mate? What ruin's this?
This is the old Hammerstone Foundry.
Can
It
I-
has been lost for hundreds of years, but I managed to found it.
Can roll a history check on that? Because I'm a dwarf.
Alright, yeah, I can have you do that.
boy or
I mean, if you want to examine the stonework, you get that at advantage.
Oh yeah. Well, I rolled a 13. That was really weird.
13.
13.
Yeah,
13.
There's no
Jump
idea.
through all the accents.
Sweet
Just-
home
Yeah,
Alabama.
There are a lot of old dwarven structures that have been just lost since the ancient days of your people. But, yeah, you don't know about this one in particular.
Right. Well, I'm gonna pretend I know and just look it over. Oh, I think Jono talked about this one.
Jono
warned me
about this.
Yeah. Told me it was been missing for a while.
Mighty important.
Yeah, bloody important.
This place was one of the main sources of black iron to the dwarven kingdoms.
Bloody oath, mate.
So clearly we can get through by the door that we just can't see yet. So where is that?
In my brain, there's like a dwarven kingdom somewhere that's just like everyone's Australian. Just somewhere.
Yeah.
That'll the drow.
By the way, looking around, you do see a collapsed side of the tunnel, which seems to be what was originally some sort of outer defense, but over time just collapsed into a new entrance. Alright.
Okay.
He's like, alright, I'll stay out here. You guys go in and see if anything there wants to kill you.
Rightio, mate.
Okay.
Chuck your sickie. Leave us a stubby.
I'm gonna dismount my pony. I'm gonna be like, tits away, and send tits into the entry.
Alright.
Kind of look down at you and like,
So,
one day she'll leave you.
For 2 seconds.
Tits just goes into there, and there is a small room with a closed door.
If you want, we can use this D4 as a marker for tits.
I'm looking through Tit's eyes,
Put
and
tits there.
I see the entry and the closed door.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Yeah, there is a 10 foot by 10 foot room, yeah, there is a door right here that is currently closed, and there is no way Tits can open that.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna call her back.
Come back, titties.
I'm gonna speak through her voice. I'm gonna be like, so there's a door there. Well, his voice is gonna come out of Tits.
Why do you keep doing
Okay.
that?
And she like puts her hands over her mouth looking horrified.
Sylvan, you really need to stop traumatizing the poor sprite. There's only so much abuse a familiar can take before she decides fuck it and polymorphs you into a rat, right?
Oh, Tits would never do that to me, would you, Tits?
Yeah, but I
She
would.
just sighs.
So then she'll make
You
the
would?
decision that others have. She'll leave.
Too bad you actually can't.
Alright.
Poor tits.
He just looks very depressed at that comment.
Yeah,
Sad
well,
old man.
let's get going so we can
Just
have a break
still
and
slightly bitter who went and married someone else.
eat our tea. We'll go in and have some fun.
Well, you enjoy your time out here, and I hope that you don't die from anything out here, because that would suck.
Yeah, I will aim not to.
Yeah, nice knowing you, mate. Is keep an eye on the horses. Good that.
Luckily, I have nothing in my horse saddlebags, just in case he gets the idea to rob us and take the horses.
Well, I'll probably keep a couple of things.
If he
in
gets
there,
that
'cause I
idea,
don't
then
need it
we'll
all.
just find him
Um,
and take it back,
this
because
is-
that's what I do.
So,
I
you
find
know,
people and
I'll
take
move up
things back.
first. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I'm going to walk into here, and I would like to check for some traps.
Alright, can I have you make a perception check?
I will look.
Yep, I can do a perception check.
Walk to there.
That's a natural
She's
20.
watching.
Yeah.
Looking
24.
around, this area is obviously very old. The door is made of stone, but it doesn't seem to be trapped. It looks like they weren't expecting it to lead to the outside.
Fair enough. I will use my invisible mage hand to open the door.
Yeah. We're pushing with your mage hand. You just, it's
tough. Okay.
yeah.
What if I use my mage hand too and we
Do it together.
Tag team
Tight.
it.
He's gonna come up and he's gonna be like, why don't you just try pushing it open
We are pushing it open.
without magic?
So if you're
I
like
don't
right
use
next to
magic.
me, I look at you
Why
and
don't
I'm
you push it
like,
open with mage hand?
Yeah, but it's not
Sylvan,
magic.
stop.
Yes.
I'm a Githzerai at psionics.
Oh.
Why don't you try pushing it open
Not to
using
mention,
that
not to mention,
brute
you can't.
force you take so much pride in?
You actually can't see the mage hand because the Githzerai mage hand is invisible.
Oh, okay.
You
Why
can
don't-
just see a mage hand trying to push it open.
Regardless, why don't you try pushing it open with that brute force you so greatly value?
Actually, the dex-based monk, my strength isn't that good.
Is Silden, honey, stop.
What?
Do you have any ideas for opening the door?
You can go
The
push.
brute force can force it open.
I'm gonna go up and open the door.
Yeah.
Alright, can I have you make a strength check?
My strength's great.
Yeah, actually, I'll have you do it because you have.
See what
have a
your
great
roll
strength.
That's a 12.
Alright.
Roll
Yeah.
on a 1.
It starts to budge. Not completely, but you do crack it open enough that you can see into the room. Alright, you have dark vision, alright?
Oh, yeah, mate.
Mhm.
Yeah, looking into the room, it looks like it was some kind of armory, but a lot of pretty much all the gear there is missing. And curiously, on the floor, it just looks like it's covered in just coated in ash.
Oh, it looks like someone's been in here.
Mate, is someone's been smoking a couple of ciggies in here?
Is the door wide enough
Some dories.
for
Some durries.
Tits to fit through? She's
Or
a
some
tiny
tits.
creature.
Yeah,
Some
I would
tits to
say
fit through.
that Tits could fit through the door.
I'm gonna send Tits through.
This
She can go up to 60 feet away
party.
from me.
Oh my
But I will look around. I'm looking through her eyes.
So in here,
Yeah. Looking around, can I have you make a perception check for Tits?
Wouldn't she use my perception since I'm looking through her eyes?
But it's still her
in that
corporal
case,
body.
yes.
So it would use my perception.
Yeah,
instead.
while you're looking through its
Yeah.
senses, it
My
uses
friend's
your
been a
perception.
creature.
That's a 16.
Yours, yes.
Alright, and does Tits have dark vision?
I don't think Tits does have.
Tits doesn't, but Silden has Devil Sight.
I don't think you use your vision, you use Tits'
Yeah, you use
vision.
Tits' vision.
Vision. So
Say,
you can't see
Sprite.
shit.
Right?
She's a sprite.
It's pitch black.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't.
Alright, will you just call it back then?
Actually, he's gonna move up. He's like, can I get in here?
Oh, yeah,
People just
squeeze out of the way. Excuse me.
And he's gonna take a peek through the crack in the door.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
like peek, like he's above, like his head's here, and I'm like,
Yeah, you can't see much as the open part of the door only shows you this area of the room.
yeah.
So all you see are a few what looks to be weapon racks that are empty, and just a floor that is just coated with old ash.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't really see the
I have an
map
idea.
very well because there's a mic in the way, but
I'm going to peel off one of the parts of my robes, little patches, for a 10-foot pole.
oh yeah, mate.
And if you need
Alright.
light, well, you've got.
Yeah, so you rip off the patch, and then suddenly the patch dematerializes, and in your hands you see a pole.
10-foot steel pole.
10-foot steel pole, which is great.
So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put it as the lever in the door so that people can pull it so that it's easier to get it open.
All right. Yeah, I'll say that will give you advantage on strength checks.
So, who wants to try it?
Yeah, well, I need to make
Yeah,
a pretty big opening. The walls may not be very vertically big, but we are very horizontally big.
You're wide.
I rolled a 6.
Go, jump, go.
With
Oh,
advantage.
Oh yeah. I rolled a 7.
Righto, I'll be trying next.
All right. Can I have you make a on? All right. Can I have you make a extra strength check for me, please?
Right. That's a 7.
All right.
What in the dice
So,
roll?
as you stick the pole into the door and begin using it, and suddenly you feel it budge, but then you look, the door hasn't moved, and you look at the pole is now a 5-foot pole.
Oh,
I'm sorry, mate. At least we got 2 poles now.
He's like, that's a more manageable size for other things.
Yes.
oh.
You can you got 2 of them now, so
Give me the pole.
I'll hand in.
I grab the
I
pole
think
and
that's
I
the pole.
jam it in and
Yeah.
to use it as a lever.
All right,
And
so
I
yeah.
rolled the strength check. It was an 18 and a 10.
All right. Yeah. With that, you open the door, and for future reference, don't roll until I say allow the check.
Okay. Because I did already say it's like if they fail, I'm going to try the check again.
Yeah, I didn't say make
Okay.
the roll.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Just for future reference. But yeah, you do. After a little bit, and the door swings wide open, and just you see clouds of ash just drift up, and the air in there seems stale. It's like it's been sealed up for ages.
It's a bit.
So I'll let you guys go first because guess who doesn't have dark vision?
I'm gonna
Did anyone,
press the digitation
bring
to
up-
remove the dust from the immediate area.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
help you.
So
mate, 'cause
yeah, you blow the ash away from the direct vicinity of the door,
I'm gonna-
with it just resting on thicker piles around the rest of the floor.
That's alright.
Oh. Yeah, did anyone bring a torch for our friend over here? Because I do not have any.
I do have torches.
Okay. I have a candle. But
I've
have
got 10 torches.
What?
And a tinderbox to light it. So
All right.
it's just like
Oh yeah. Don't go in the dark very
Just-
much.
use the tinderbox light the torch.
All right. Yeah, you lit the torch, and yeah, there's a nice glow illuminating everything around you.
Rightio. Well,
So I suppose I'll take
let's
point
get
then.
going.
Do we see anything else in the area before we move on?
All right. Looking in, much of the same. Can I have you, whoever is looking,
Well, at the
make
moment-
a perception check for me?
Rightio. I,
That's a natural 20!
That's a 10.
All right.
I rolled a 3. It's very dusty in here.
Gavin, what did you get?
10.
All right. As you look in, you see in the middle of the room, buried under some ash, what looks to be the glint of metal.
Through like here.
No, not there. It's
More up here.
yeah,
Around
more like here, I would say.
Okay.
So Sorry, guys.
Or yeah.
My peeping Tom.
I look back at you because you're all the way at the back there, and were you coming, mate?
Sure.
My
Right.
peeping Tom skills are coming in handy.
You're very perceptive.
Yep.
You need a good perception to see all them titties.
Let's
So
let's get going.
he's
All
gonna.
the way to the room.
You do see at the other end towards there is another door.
Right. Well, let's go that way.
Well, he's gonna pop in. He's gonna be like, guys, there's a bit of metal over there.
Right. Well, Can I see it now that he's?
Alright, now that he's pointed it out, you do see peeking out from under the ash something metal was buried there.
Or go over and have a look, see if we can see what it is.
Alright, after just grabbing it and just watching the dust fall off, it's a small pile of weapons.
Oh.
Yeah,
You,
and it's not that it's dark. With the illumination of the torch, you see these aren't made of steel.
Oh.
Can I have
Beauty,
one
mate.
of you? Can I have you make a history check for me?
Radio.
And if you,
Do
if
I
you
get
can't
an
do it,
advantage because I'm
No,
dwarf? No,
it's
that
not.
is a
unless
18?
they're made of stone,
They're not made of stone.
then no.
18. 18.
All right, you recognize this as black iron,
Oh.
which is more commonly referred to as adamantine.
Bloody oath, mate! Is it adamantine weapons?
Nice.
Anyone want an upgrade?
Is there a dagger?
Yeah. Well, what do we got there? What's in the?
All right. After digging through, you managed to find 3 battle axes and 2 short swords.
I will take a short sword.
We'll take a battle axe.
You can use a battle axe.
All right.
I have light
So
medium.
these are
Civil
adamantine.
martial weapons.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, Valorant. Okay.
these are masterwork adamantine weapons,
Yep.
which means you do a +1 on damage rolls, and you automatically crit against inanimate objects. So
I'll take that.
Right. I don't know the stats for it.
A battle axe is a D.
We'll look it up. It's fine. I don't know what I'm doing now with my accent. It's just gone somewhere.
Rodeo.
Audio. Just gonna look this up.
Ah.
My name is
I'm probably not going to be using my weapon very much. But
Ever-changing accent.
Vorvin's
Turning-
just been faking it the entire time.
yeah, you turn it into grog.
Turning into grog.
Yeah.
I like to rage.
What do they call me the grandpoopa, this and that.
Grandpa, the donk of all things, this and that.
Oh, God. I'm very stealthy, and I know things, and I'm very insightful, but that's it.
I'm charismatic. That's it.
Alright, so it seems Emma has a battle axe. You have a short sword. There are 2 battle axes and 1 short sword remaining.
Is it +1 to hit or just damage?
Just damage.
Yeah, it's +1 to just damage, and it crit hits objects.
You know, I don't think I can use short swords.
No, you can't. You can only
Nope.
use simple weapons. Wait, what's your You're packed at the chain, aren't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, so you can't make one a packed weapon and get proficiency with it. And you can't use any of those either. I can use a short sword. In fact, I might as well
I
take
have
both
my
of them
daggers.
because I can 2-weapon fight with 2 short swords because
Yep.
they're light and they're monk weapons and
Yep.
all sorts of things like that. So I'll take the second one as well. I'm guessing they come with like sheaths as well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So I'll just
Though part of the leather it seems to have rotten a bit.
That's alright. I'll put one on my belt. I'll take the short sword out of that I already have out of its sheath and put that one in my bag of holding.
Alright.
Being careful, because I mean
You
you
don't
can't
put a hole in your bag of
I mean
holding.
you can't put a hole in the bag of holding from the inside because it's an extra dimensional space, and it never touches the sides of the bag. But she'll put the other adamantine in the newer sheath that she has.
Yeah, it's not an exact fit, but you can manage.
It'll do until I can get a new sheath made for it. Just saves me using like.
Bricky out there probably wants these back, though, so we'll have to take good care of them.
It's gonna be hard to break them. They're made of adamantine.
Oh no.
Not to mention anything we truly find is. I mean, this isn't the treasure that he's looking for, obviously. So.
Or no.
We don't know what he's actually looking for.
He probably wants his back, so we'll just have to.
Well, I mean, there's like what 2 battle axes still. We could just say that we found 2 battle axes.
Or want one battle axe. We'll
Alright,
I'll
so
hold
yeah,
on to,
this armory looks like it was cleared some time ago. You have no idea what happened here.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
it
put
seems
a
like lots of people were turned to ash in this room.
So there's another.
Because
There's
only
another
organic things turn to ash.
door here, isn't there?
Oh,
I
there's
believe the
another
doors-
door right here.
Oh, over there.
on
I'll move it
I'm
over.
gonna put
Yeah,
the,
right here is just a bunch of rubble.
I'll move it
I'm
over.
gonna
Okay.
put the extra
So,
battle axe on the wall.
Who is the green one?
Me.
Alright, can I have you make a perception check for me?
I'm gonna put the extra battle axe on the wall here, so like just leaning against the wall so that we can grab it on the way out.
Ooh. 10.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Not paying
One
much
of the
attention, just
I'm distracted by ladies' bums.
Yeah.
these are-
suddenly
turns around.
you
Staring at my ass.
hear the sound of a
It's like
slam
that's
as you
wiggling my
look,
hips.
and the door you went in is now closed,
Ooh, spooky.
and looks like it is
Skeletons
covered in
crawling down
ash.
your spine.
The whole thing is covered in ash.
Yeah.
There's something in here.
Did we walk through a ghost
Ooh,
door?
spooky.
It's spooky.
All right. Can I have you all roll for initiative?
Oh, there's something in here we can't see.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy.
Am I rolling
Oh.
initiative for tits?
Yeah, you
That's
roll
fucking
initiative
hell.
for tits.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
18.
Oh yeah. That's
Those are creepy.
Awesome. So,
Fucking hell. Radio then.
Oh shit. Okay.
Ooh, there's
Yeah.
a
As
little-
around you, the ash just rises up
ugh.
and goes into the shape of what look to be dwarves,
Ooh,
Oh.
There's something.
with
that's
these two looking much more menacing.
that's looking freaky there. man.
Right, so hold on, let me
Very
just
freaky looking.
get initiative.
So my sprite is going well and truly before me. Well and truly.
Let me just have a little peek over here at my spells. See what I can do for you.
13 versus a 7.
I don't know what I can do. I have spells, but I don't know what they mean. I took a lot of fire spells against fire.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a dragon. That does fire.
Alright, so can we have initiatives beginning with 20 and up? Alright,
21.
Okay.
1. 20.
21.
What's 10 plus 9?
21. You stupid.
All right. 15 to 20.
18.
All right.
You know, weirdly, it's actually very quiet at the moment.
Yeah.
All right. So 10 to 15.
The sprite got a 13.
Oh, I just mind blanked there. Sorry, I got a 17.
Oh.
Emma.
I was reading my spells. I was planning ahead.
I'm pretty sure I'm going first.
Pretty sure.
And that
I'm
was a
gonna die.
13.
Mm-hmm.
I get to reclaim my throne.
All right. So what did you get?
I got a 7.
All right. All right. Gavin, your turn.
Yep, I get to go first. So here's what I'm going to start with. For my attack action, I am... Also, these here are just armor racks, right?
Yeah.
How high are they?
Oh, they just around shoulder height.
Around shoulder height for like 5 feet tall? Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll tower over them by about 2
Yeah.
feet because I'm tall as
Still
shit.
be hard to get over.
But-
them.
No, it just means that I can shoot over them if need be. Because sun's all. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put 2 bolts, 2 radiant sun bolts, one into this one and one into this one to begin with.
All right. Okay, so make the first attack against the one to your left.
That's a natural 1, so I'm going to miss.
Yes, you will.
And the second one is a 10.
All right, and that is a miss.
Right. So instead of doing the other thing I was going to do, I'm going to spend a key and make 2 more.
All right. So
One to my left, which will be a 24,
that's a hit.
and one to my right, which will fuck both of them. That's a miss because I rolled another 10. So
Okay.
this guy will be taking some damage of the radiant variety.
Of the radiant variety.
Yes, of the radiant variety. Where the hell did that be? I was
Just
rolling.
Get another D8.
Yeah, we'll grab it in a second. So I'm going to be taking. Well, it's going to be taking 10 damage.
Okay.
Now give me a moment as I look for a D8. But that'll be the end of my turn because I can't do any more than that.
Okay. Now, with that, it is the 2 bigger ones' turns.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so this one is just going to go up to you
Cool.
after having you miss it twice.
Feeling pretty cocky.
Yeah. It makes an attack against you. Oh, makes 2 attacks actually.
Sure.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Alright. And that's also a miss. So it just waves its fist at you and just catches the air as you just dodge out of the way just in time.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And you can feel just the heat glowing off it.
Okay.
So this one just walks up and sees an opponent right in front of it, and it's going to be attacking your sprite.
Poor Tits.
Okay.
Poor Tits.
Tits! My best friend!
Tits is gonna get eliminated.
I'm
Oh.
just waiting for
Alright,
you to
that's
go
a
out,
14
like,
hit.
please.
No, that misses.
That misses.
Okay. That's a crit. Okay.
What's the what's the modifier on the hit?
Yeah, you'll find out. Alright, so how much damage is that? Oh. Okay. Okay, Tits takes 12 fire damage.
Yeah, it's down.
Tits
Tits goes poof.
Tits is immediately dismissed.
Okay, and that ends its turn. Okay,
Bloody
Talia.
That's
Yeah.
that's why I asked, because Tits only has 3 hit points. Okay.
Rip.
Okay. Forgive me, I don't exactly know how much of this works. But I have breath weapon.
Oh, you have a breath weapon? Sure, you can use your breath weapon.
You
It's
can
what
probably,
kind, what's the breath weapon?
use it on
Fire.
maybe the
Yeah,
Yes.
no, but what's the range? It'll give you
Range 5 by 30 feet.
Oh, so it's a line.
5 by 30
It's
feet.
a
Dex
line?
saving throw.
It's a line weapon then.
You
Yeah,
can probably
because-
get like
Yeah.
those two.
That's right.
'Cause
Maybe
she's right.
that one.
She's right here.
Alright.
You can probably maybe get 3 with
The
that.
DC saving throw is Dex, I believe, and it's a 16.
Would you say
Correct.
that includes this one, or is it just out of
Just those
I'd say
two.
it's
It is just
out
those
of
two.
range.
Okay.
Right. Okay,
So
so
it'll be Dex saves from both of them, DC 16.
well, as you breathe the fire, they don't even make an attempt to dodge, as it doesn't affect them at all.
Well,
But you did set some racks alight.
at least
Cool.
we don't.
I
have
don't
to,
need my torch anymore. We have light in the room.
It's pretty
I'm a
lit.
god.
Do not.
So
Fucking lit.
yeah, is there anything else you want to do?
No.
Pretty sure that was an action.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Well,
I'm good.
You only get one of those special rests.
Just kind of like look up him and I'm like, huh. Can we come to like a mutual respect of being file?
Right. So
Dragonborn.
Emma, your turn.
Ross.
Ah.
well,
And I have red ancestry.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna yell out to you and give you inspiration. Is don't fucking die, mate.
That's your inspiration.
Don't fucking die. All right. So
I
I'm
need
gonna
a
lose you.
hero.
What's your inspiration die?
I need a
It's a
hero.
D10, which I will give you right now.
That's what I got to do.
Okay. Well, this is symbolically
Yeah.
the inspiration die.
All right. Sure.
And then I'm going to turn to which one?
Oh, that's right. Because you have combat inspiration, I can add it to damage rolls.
I'm going to go to
Is it
that one and like cast.
You're the blue one,
Yes. I'm not moving.
right? Okay.
I'm,
So you're gonna what?
I'm just gonna look at him and yell out to him. It's like, hey mate, check this out. And I'm gonna start with my armpit, start fighting the Australian national anthem.
That's a skill and a half.
And,
What
cast Tasha's hideous laughter.
That's a wisdom save.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All riches for we
No.
are young and free.
We shall not.
I never did anyway. I mean, of course I did. I respect them.
Okay. That is a 10.
That fails. So they
Oh, actually 12.
yeah, that still fails.
Yeah.
So
Which one?
he falls prone and
Which
is
one?
with laughter. Oh, it was that one between them.
That one? Yep. So
Yeah.
He falls prone with laughter and is incapacitated.
Okay.
You can't
You
stand up.
see it fall to the ground, and you see its face move, but
Oh, I think I have to roll.
no.
Oh, yeah, it can make a save at the end of each of its
It's turn.
yes. So you see it fall
Or
over,
when it
and
takes
its
damage.
face move, and what appears to be a laugh, but you hear no sound coming out.
I'm just standing there.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to do that, but that's basically what's happening.
Oh my goodness.
To be fair, that's a skill. That's a skill and a half. I'm guessing it's now the 4 weaker ones' turn.
Okay.
Or the 3.
So, is there anything else you want to do, Emma?
Emma, is there anything?
No.
Okay. So, the sprite is out of the picture. So now it is the 4 other ones' turns. So, yeah.
Tits.
Unfortunately, that's what happens with familiars.
Okay, so we'll start off with this one right here. It's going to try and get a bit of vengeance against you.
Against me? Sure.
Yeah.
It can do that.
Alright. And it misses.
Sure.
Alright. So the next one.
I'm guessing it's that one there.
No, it would be this one right here.
Alright, yep.
Yep. Is going to make an attack against you, Emma. Okay. Does an 18 hit?
Oh, yeah, mate.
Okay.
It fucking hurt. You can.
You take 2 points of fire damage.
It fucking hurt. You can.
You need to make a concentration check.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna pass it though.
It's DC 10. So.
Oh yeah, I'm passing good.
Alright. So, and the last one is just going to move over to you and make an attack against you.
Is this how we treat our elders? Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and
You've taken
that
fire damage
is
before.
an 11.
11.
Oh, that actually misses.
That misses.
You have the shittiest AC and you still got this. How did? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I'll roll the saving throw. Okay, that's a 2.
No.
Oh, actually, since I... Oh, no, I didn't take damage. Never mind.
Yeah, you haven't taken damage yet.
Alright. So,
All the quackers are gone.
Jess.
Okay. I am going to, I guess...
Same quackers for quackers.
If I cast Eldritch Blast at him, it's going to be at
Oh my
disadvantage,
God.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Bugger it. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Alright.
Just like good luck.
So it'll be 3 beams at disadvantage.
Starts acting like it's illegal.
Oh. That's like plus.
Oh gee.
It'll be +7, so 11.
Alright, that hits.
Oh. Okay.
Are you hitting the one right in front of you?
Yeah.
Alright, yep, that hits.
And it's. Do I have to roll it 3 times or just
Yep,
the
you need to
once?
roll it 3 times. Because you rolled 3 beams. Well, you can target other stuff if you so desire too.
No, I'm just hitting that one in front of me.
Yep, roll them 3 times.
That's
a 12.
12.
That hits.
That's a 16.
That's 16.
And that hits.
Okay,
So
so
that'd be-
I'm doing 3d10.
Do you have Agonizing Blast?
Yes.
Then it'll be 3d10 plus your Charisma modifier 3 times. Unfortunately, they kind of unbalanced. They balanced the wallet very much towards using Eldritch Blast, because if you don't, you're kind of disadvantaging yourself.
15 and 9.
24.
So 24 damage.
Alright.
Do you have any other?
What was the damage of the last hit?
So there was a 7, a 9, and a 3.
Okay. Alright. With that,
So it'll be a 10, a 12, a 12, and a 6.
okay. 10, a 12, and a 6. Okay. With that, you see its form just fall apart as whatever force was holding it just disappears as the ash just falls to the ground.
Ha ha!
But then you see its form begin to take shape again, and it rises up
Oh my
once
goodness.
more.
It's gonna be annoying.
How dare you? No, that's all I can do for my turn.
All right. So, Gavin.
Back to the top. Right, first things first, big fucker is going to be taking 2 radiant subbolts to the face.
Yeah. Oh, and these are ranged attacks, so I would say you get disadvantage on these.
Yeah, I mean, I could always just choose to punch it.
Yeah.
So that's fine, because it is within the melee range. So I'll just punch it. Those are both 21s.
Okay. So, those both hit.
I'll spend another key, and I'll make 2 more.
Okay.
To flurry of blows it in the face. That's a 19 and a 20.
Okay, those also hit.
So there will be some rolling of some d8s. That'll be 34 damage directly to its noggin.
Alright, good to know. It is still standing. As you punch this thing, you just feel the ash just fall off the form, and sometimes your fist just goes through. It's just fighting a living pile of ash.
Okay.
Fucking.
Is there anything else you want to do?
You took all fire spells.
No, that'll be it for now.
Okay.
Oh,
Now
Now
it
I
is
may have,
its turn.
Sure,
taken,
go ahead.
Okay.
1 fire spell too. This is my damage.
So, yeah.
Rest,
You
can-
notice as its form starts to the ash that was you whacked off it starts to flow back onto it,
Okay.
and you notice it starts to regain its lost strength. Okay, and yeah, it's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Sure.
Okay, that is a 26.
That'll hit.
All right, and the second one, that is 17.
The 17 will miss. I will take the 1 though. I know.
You take 15 points of fire damage.
That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. Yeah, sure, use this. Sure, I'll take 15.
And the next one is just going to come around here and make an attack against you. Well, 2 attacks to be precise.
You should on your next turn. You should totally else.
If it hits me.
All right, that's an 11,
that misses.
and that's a crit.
Okay. When I get hit as well, I do take damage, but I also I can poof and
Misty escape.
misty escape it.
Yeah, so as a reaction when she takes damage, she can turn invisible and teleport up to 60 feet.
All right.
If I don't die.
a charm, but that's gonna hurt.
You take 17 points of fire damage.
Ouch. And I Misty Escape, and I bugger off to the other side of the room, in the corner there where nothing is.
Yep. Alright. You're invisible. Hold on, let me just check something. Alright. Okay, so Talia, it's your turn.
Cool. I don't know how alive these things are, but I want to cast Mass Suggestion. Kind of be like, hey, guys, as one fire creature to another.
Homies.
Go
If
back
you
to
just
sleep.
kind of moved out of our way, we wouldn't keep fighting like this. I mean, we're just after one thing. We don't really want to disturb you in particular, so...
That'll be wisdom saves by the
Yeah,
Lord.
hold on. Let me
Yeah.
just check the spell for a second.
Basically, her suggestion is fuck off.
Yeah, suggestions. Fuck off.
In no shorter terms.
Darlings, please, we could save all of this mess and bothersomeness if you just let us do our thing. You leave us alone, we'll leave you alone.
Oh, goodness. Hmm?
Nothing. Warframe being a bother.
Oh,
We may want to consider taking a break after this too.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's 8:30.
on.
Yeah, take a break and then.
We've got an hour and a half left.
I don't want those.
I think I might have messed up.
What?
Yep, I messed up earlier.
They're so
It
tasty.
is immune to Tasha's hideous laughter.
Or
Why? Is it not a creature?
Well, it doesn't have the required intelligence. You need to have intelligence 4 or up.
Does it?
Dang it!
Oh, okay. Well, then that should actually be up.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well,
we can play it. We can play it. We can
yeah,
play it like
it
that.
just didn't do anything on its own.
Yeah.
But yeah, as also for you, as you make your suggestion, you pause for a bit and you feel nothing. You felt like you didn't touch any mines at all.
It did nothing, so you wasted a spell slot.
Oh, that's not good.
Fine. Are we gonna come across any other hordes that I could try to persuade, really?
Is there anything else you want to do?
Gonna stop and go, huh. These aren't really anything. There's probably someone behind this though, so...
Someone want to cast a spell magic?
it's one of the things that I didn't take.
It's one I did take, but I did just cast a fucking spell.
That's okay. Next time.
Yeah.
I
Right.
didn't take this one.
Well, I mean, I'm
We're
right
the
near the
only one
door,
with a
so
spell
I can
magic.
open the door.
Just gonna
This
wait.
had
Okay.
a really dumb
Alright,
idea.
so Emma, your turn.
Okay,
What are you doing?
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out because the
Go on,
floor's
have a
just
spell slot.
covered in ash.
Not anymore.
So there's no ash.
Well,
They're made of the
it's
ash.
like a fine coat, not much as there was before.
It's like a carpet.
And these things are dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm going to reach down and grab some ash and kind of like throw it up as like a thing to hide myself, and I'm going to very quickly cast disguise self so I look like them because I am a dwarf.
I mean, you could do that, but
And can I see if I can trick them into thinking that I am one of them?
Sure. Can I have you make a deception check for me?
Please. Are you okay, Gavin? Oh, that's not great. I took proficiency in deception, so 16.
Really, with that?
You notice the one looking right at you doesn't stop looking right at you.
Even though I threw like stuff up to hide myself, so it's like, oh, there is a friend here now.
Can I have you make an Arcana check?
Well, that was shit. 5. Can I say interference because it ran into my other dice?
No.
I'm just
So,
kind of like
you have no idea what these things are, but it seems it didn't care.
Right. Pretty sure that was my action.
I already have inspiration still.
Yeah.
So.
Rightio.
You should give it to Sylvan because
Yeah,
Sylvan has a shitty
Sylvan,
AC.
Your turn. And then
My
that's my
turn?
inspiration. Your turn.
You get inspiration.
Because
Which you, because,
yeah, you don't
and
have that
because
dice
Valbard, you
eagle.
can add that to your AC as a reaction to an attack.
Just spell my name.
So that's probably a good thing to have. You know, just in case. You can go to AC 22 or 24 if you remember to cast Mage Armor.
Alright. So, yeah. It is, well, Sprite is our the initiative, so it is now the 4 other ones' turns. And the one next to you, Gavin, is just going to attack.
It's gonna attack, sure.
Alright, that is a 13.
That will miss.
Alright. The one next to you, Emma, the one that was looking right at you, it's just going to attack you.
In the back,
Okay,
like, white
and that
guy.
is a 6.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay?
It doesn't want to hit. It's actually Brethren.
Brethren.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
good
I'm
one.
looking
Good
right
one.
at you
You
like,
screwed me up
why?
saying that word.
Okay, so
For a second,
this
it was an
one
accent.
also walks up to you, and yeah, it's going to make an attack against
Didn't
you.
even feel the other ones. They weren't even looking at me.
Okay, does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Nah, yeah.
I must have the highest AC here.
I have a 12.
You have a 12.
Yeah.
I have a 15.
Okay, you
Well,
take
very good.
6
Without
points of
armor.
fire damage.
Okay. Not too bad.
Alright, and the last one is just going to attack you, Talia.
Yeah.
Okay, does a 17 hit? You take 2 points of fire damage, which
Which is halved.
Yep, to half to 1.
I mean, hey, if it deals 1 point of fire damage to you, you know, you'll take none.
Not sure. No, that is changed to. That is changed to 68.
Alright. Speaking of which, Jess, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast again at this one.
Alright.
Her invisibility breaks, and that won't be at disadvantage.
It wouldn't?
No.
Oh. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, just
So that's an 18 plus 7.
25.
that hits.
17.
17.
17, that hits.
And
Oh, 22.
22.
That hits.
So that'd be 3d10 plus 9.
So that's a 13, a 13, and a
It's 31.
5.
It's 31.
Okay.
That's like getting close to max damage. You could have done. You rolled 2 10s. That's actually amazing.
Alright.
And it most definitely shouldn't have liked that, considering it's already taken 30 from me.
Yeah, on.
I'm pretty sure these ones have a special thing on them. That's why they keep popping back up.
Alright. Yeah. If you want, you can make an Arcana check to try and identify what these things are.
Yeah. So that is
It's a 17.
17.
Okay. You have heard, have an inkling about what these are. These are a form of undead.
Goody.
Yeah. They are known as fire guys.
Fire guys.
Yeah. Yeah, they are spawned when some sort of foul death happens to others involving intense heat or fire.
So you
So
know.
they were incinerated in here. In
So,
other words.
or yeah,
They
I mean,
burned alive.
they also form if you chuck someone in the lava to sacrifice them.
Yeah.
This is a forge.
Yeah, they're just ghostly creatures made of ash.
Guys, they're undead. They're dead
Yeah.
people.
Radiant.
So
Yeah.
do I still dispel
Radiant.
them or?
We
What's
don't
going
have anything
on?
to help with that.
And that'll be my turn.
Yep.
I'm
All
going
right.
at mine.
Yep. So yeah, Gavin, it's your turn.
Do I still dispel them?
I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
All right. Go ahead. It's not your turn for a while.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. That bit there is difficult terrain.
Yeah, no. I'm not
Yeah.
looking for anything. I'm actually just measuring distance. Because what I'm gonna do is, as an action, I am going to Searing Sunburst, and I'm gonna spend 3 key points.
All right. So what does that do?
So it's basically fireball, but radiant damage.
All right.
So they will need to make con saves.
Okay.
Which
So-
would be, I'm throwing it there, so it'll be. Yeah, that should just miss me, and it'll miss that one. But I know it'll hit these 3,
Okay.
counting it out, and it will miss this one too. So it'll be these, this one, and these 3 will need to make
Right.
con saves.
Okay. So I'll start with one of that bigger one that you got in there.
Yep,
Con save. 18.
passes.
Right. Now for the other ones.
Successful.
Right. 19.
Also passes.
Alright. And I'll be rolling for each of them. Okay. That one is an 8.
Fail.
And the last one, a 10.
That also fails.
Okay.
So the ones that fail will take 2, 4, 9. 13, 14, 15, 21 points. And the ones that fail will take 10. And that's
Okay.
radiant damage.
Okay. Okay, so you notice that this one just crumbles to ash and it doesn't rise again.
Okay, yeah, no, they need to be taken out with radiant damage, I'm guessing.
Yay.
So good thing I'm here.
Alright.
You know what we
the-
need? We need a
that
cleric.
one there.
We need a cleric.
It's,
I know a cleric.
I know
Nice.
several clerics.
It's a great friend of mine.
You have friends?
Yeah, Jono is a cleric.
I have one standing right there. He's a friend.
Imaginary.
Not a cleric!
I'm
No.
also not a cleric.
No, he's not my cleric friend. My cleric friend is a halfling.
Alright. So
It's a dildo shaggins.
that is your turn, I'm guessing?
I'm also gonna spend a key in dodge.
Honestly,
Okay.
the last
So I can
time
do
I
that
felt
as a
like
bonus
this was a home
Alright.
family reunion.
Now, that means
Actually,
it
don't wanna come to
is
Christmas, by the way.
the
They'll be
big
jacking.
one's turn.
Yep.
And you notice that the other one that you hit in your blast, it doesn't heal anything.
Yeah,
After
no,
that
but yeah, no,
blast.
they don't heal anything from radiant damage.
We don't know.
However, the one next to you seems to regain its form a bit more again.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that one didn't get hit with the blast. It was just the one to the other side of me and the 3 over here.
Alright. So, it's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Yep, and those will be disadvantaged.
Yep. Alright. So, that is a 19.
I'm going to shield.
Alright.
So that will miss.
Okay.
To hit me now will be AC 23.
Mm-hmm.
I can have them, I don't like them.
Alright. And that one also misses.
Okay.
Cry.
Now, this one is just going to slowly walk
Oh god.
up to
Oh,
you.
Not me.
I should have added the D. I
should
have added the D10.
Alright.
You really? I'm sorry, mate.
We're gonna need to take a short rest.
Alright.
Okay.
Go blend in with the locals.
Because I'm burning through.
Yeah,
the
that's an
levels.
11,
That will miss.
and that's a crit.
That'll hit.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, you take 18 points of fire damage.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to take a short rest after this.
Oh,
We are getting wrecked.
Get Rick, son.
I'm pretty sure you're the only one in the party that's got radiant damage.
I am the only one in the
Yeah.
party who has radiant damage.
Can I have the monster manual really quickly?
Monster manual.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, for your sprite. Or are you gonna summon something?
Well, I've got Conjure Fey and Conjure Elementals, so...
Conjure Elemental takes a minute.
Also, I think Conjure Fey is the same.
I don't think Conjure Fey is. I think Conjure Fey is something you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hold on.
mate,
Let me double check that though.
Yeah, mate is
Yeah.
Yeah.
talking about the
Conjure
It
Fey
takes a
is
minute.
1 minute.
Yeah, no. So
Radiant
you can't do that in
forever.
battle unless you want to take the 10 rounds. You'll be dead in 10 rounds. We'll all be dead in 10 rounds.
Alright.
Yeah,
So-
I think we're all gonna be dead.
Yeah, Talia, it's your turn.
Rip up.
Yay!
It was a good run, guys.
Just
If we survive, I'll
male
hold
defense.
Barbie in your Anya.
In your Onya?
That was
How
was
long
an
does
accident.
invisibility last for?
Invisibility. It's concentration 1 minute, I believe.
I have invisibility as well. We can tag team.
Please stop saying.
Look. Look, Sultan. It's your dream come true.
I have greater invisibility.
Getting tagged.
My god.
What
I
is
vote
it
we
you
all
want
go
to do?
invisible.
I
I vote
can't
we
do
all go
anything.
invisible except for her.
You're not invisible anymore.
Oh no,
Can I try to,
cast
like-
greater invisibility.
Slash
Yes,
through them
open
to
one.
keep them distracted with my dagger.
Alright. Can I have you make an attack roll, please?
My god.
Which one are you targeting?
You have
I'd
2.
say the one next to me.
Alright.
Like right next to me.
No, that's me. I'm
No,
blue.
Oh.
I'm the yellow.
That
so
one.
that one. My dagger. Did I not write everything down for that? No.
It's a
check for
D4 plus your dex.
It was D6.
No, it's a D4 for a dagger. And what was
But,
what was your attack roll?
19.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
That's okay.
So it'd be D4 plus your dex.
2 plus 2 is 4.
All right. Yep. Makes
I'm
sense.
just trying to.
Yeah, you swipe at its form and you see a bunch of ash cut off as you have taken off an arm.
I don't
You
know
know,
if
you
I
know,
can hold it.
I do.
Are
Right.
you just gonna like start gathering ash?
Is there anything you want to
It's an
else
ideal.
you want to do?
Could I start gathering ash into like a pouch?
That would be an action.
Just fill your
Damn it.
bag of ash.
No.
I guess that's your
still-
turn then.
I
I
still.
gotta fill it with ash because I need to catch more.
Oh!
So, yep.
Pokemon.
All right. So, Emma.
Okay. Ooh, I don't really know what to do, mate. I've gone back to Aussie.
This is terrible.
It's not,
I'm
this is
gonna
not.
have
This
a
is
quick
not.
look.
This is not going well for us.
Let's have a quick
I just
look.
like call out the door like, help, please.
Well, mate, you might wanna come in and give us a hand, yeah?
Oh, July 4th.
I've got to do the alphabet.
You forgot how to do that.
No, I'm just like, there it is. Yes. I could make one of them dance if I wanted to.
Autos
That
irresistible
doesn't
pants.
have a.
You can dance if
That
you want
doesn't
to.
have a minimum
Leave the
thing.
hand if you don't do.
Bum, bum,
Then
bum,
you're
bum, bum,
No
bum,
friend
bum,
of
bum, bum.
mine.
Oh god. Copyright.
I'm gonna say that that's probably not. They probably can't be poisoned.
They're undead, so that's probably a good.
Do they count as humanoids?
No.
They're-
Undead is
they're
its own
undead.
category.
Okay. Cool.
You can do it.
Which one looks really bad?
All right. Two of them look pretty bad, but only one of them you can see from your spot. The one next to Talia looks a bit beat up.
Which one was it that got hit by the radiant fireball?
That one.
That one? Or yell over to her, get fucking wrecked, son. And a vicious mockery.
All right.
Like lean to the side.
Get
and-
That'd be a
Son.
wizard, so.
Get wrecked, son.
Okay. All right.
And yeah.
Okay. That is a 14.
That fails.
All right.
I'm going
Roll
to
damage.
roll. It takes 5 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And it's disadvantage on its next attack roll.
That's
Because
good.
it needs to
But
get
how-
fucking wrecked on.
Yeah. You see whatever spirit keeping hold of this ashy body trembles for a bit.
And I kind of look at you and go, and just nod. Just like, yeah, and I give you bardic inspiration.
All right.
It's like, yeah, mate.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
How many of those do you have left?
2.
Oh, you have a 20 charisma? Shit.
All right. So
Right.
now it is these remaining 3 turn.
Yep.
Okay. And the one next to you, Gavin, is going to.
Attack at disadvantage.
Yep. And yeah, that's a miss with a 6.
Yep.
Okay. Emma, the one next to you, is going to make an attack. And that is a 20.
Yeah, hits.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And Talia, the one next to you, is going to try and attack, but with disadvantage. Jeez. Okay. That is a 21.
That'll
Rip.
You did at least avoid a crit.
hit. Well, I mean, that's nice. Oh, how does that convention clause going? It's
So
insane.
you
Back
take
off, okay. That's
5 points of fire damage.
Okay, is that halved?
Yeah, that is halved to
So it'd be
3.
2. It'd be 2, because you round down in
He
all
said
cases.
it's
Oh yeah,
really-
round down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you round down in all cases,
So
unless
2.
it specifically
Yeah.
says round up.
Make 3. That is... Motherfucker.
Like usually it's round up when it's usually round up when it's class features. And you,
Yeah.
It's like half.
All right. Moving on. Jess.
Okay, I'm gonna. I guess.
Do you get a mage armor?
Mage armor, and that'll be my action, and I don't have anything I can really do as a bonus action, so.
Did you not take hex?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
All right. So.
Did you,
Gavin.
did you roll that one with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still nailed.
One.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Got me shaking in my boots.
There's a snake in my boot.
If you want, you and Talia, you haven't made your Arcana checks yet. If
Yeah,
you
no,
wanna
I'll make
go.
an
Oh, that's
Arcana
true.
check. That's a 10.
Where is my Arcana? Ha ha ha.
It's an
Okay.
int,
What's
I think.
18 plus 5?
22.
Okay.
23, sorry.
Yeah.
23.
Okay, you don't know jack shit, but Talia, you know these creatures don't like 2 things. Radiant energy, and they also hate the cold.
Dang it, I should have taken.
Do you have chromatic orb?
You know, I thought about it, and then I didn't.
You didn't take chromatic orb, did you?
I should have
thought
taken
about
Red
it.
Frost.
You know, the way this
Do you
is
have-
going, it's gonna take us fucking 10 rounds. I might as well conjure elemental.
Yeah, but you also have to concentrate on it for 10 rounds.
So
And
I
your
kind
concentrates are
of,
shit.
I kind of swear heavily under my breath in Draconic and go, "Hey, we need some kind of ice storm up in here."
Do you want an ice storm? Do you want an ice
I
storm?
don't have ice
So
storm.
freeze all up in
Do you not? Do you have Ray of Frost? Do you have any cold spells?
Regardless, Gavin, it's your turn.
I'm a fire dragon. I
Yeah.
have firebolt. I have
Right, I'm gonna-
fireball.
We all
I
prepared
have
fire stuff.
I don't have magic. I'm just a radiant based one. But the one spell that I am allowed to cast is Burning Hands.
Wait,
Searing
that's a
Arc Strike.
radiant spell?
No, it's a fire spell.
I took
so-
all fire spells because I'm a fire dragon.
Yeah, no, that's the point when you play a thing like that. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna make 2 attacks, 2 radiant tumbled attacks at this one.
Okay, that'll be at disadvantage.
What at this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're.
I'm over here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you still have creatures within 5 feet of you.
It's
Are you thinking of Pathfinder?
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Pathfinder.
You're
Yeah.
making ranged attacks as long as you have creatures, hostile creatures adjacent to you. It's at disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure it's if you target a creature that's within 5 feet of you, the attack is disadvantage.
No, it's when a creature is adjacent to you.
I'm gonna check that.
Oh my god.
Just,
Yeah, because that sounds really
Yeah.
good to me too. I think you're thinking of
You're thinking of a different rule set, I think.
But we'll have a look.
Ugh.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to see what
These crackers are really good.
195.
Can I have crackers?
range. Here we go. Range attacks.
Not sure what I got.
Cracker.
Aimed a range attack is more difficult with a foe when a foe is next to you. When you make a range attack with a weapon, a spell, or
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
no, he's right.
Yeah.
Crap, I did not know that. Okay, we've just
always played
disadvantage
it
anyway.
wrong.
Yep.
Crap.
Yep, because you have
May as well
a
go for the
hostile
ones next to
creature
you.
adjacent to you.
I could move, but then they get opportunity attacks.
I mean,
Remember, you always have my inspiration.
it's not
I do
like I
have
have
bardic
to
inspiration and I can add it to attack rolls.
Yeah.
So,
'Cause I'm a Valor Bard.
so the first one will be
Oh my
at
God.
this one.
Yep.
That's a 12.
Okay, that hits.
Alright.
Yeah.
The second one. That's a 16.
That also hits.
So that'll be 2d8 plus 8. Which will be 16 points of damage to this one.
It just falls apart instantly. In fact, you would have done that with the first attack.
I would have done that with the first attack.
Yeah.
I would have aimed the second one at this one though. So that'll take 8 and this one will take 8.
Alright.
There were 8, because there were 8 each.
Okay, then in that case, that one also falls apart.
Sweet. Eliminate both of those. I'll pass those to you.
I've just got
Don't like
foot
that much,
props
is it?
running in my head now.
What?
Just got TFK running in my head now.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily for you, a certain Dragonborn burns the obstacles between you, giving you line of sight to that one.
Well, I mean, I will say I already asked you about these weapon racks, and
Yeah.
I was taller than them anyway. They would have had maybe half cover.
But it's also like
So,
extreme
Yeah.
light in that area.
so I'm gonna turn around to the harder one that's right here, and I suppose I'm gonna spend a key and punch it in the face
Alright,
twice.
roll the hit.
That's actually not with disadvantage, which is that one. That will be a 19.
Okay, that hits.
This will be a d8. 7 and 4 is 11. I'm going to spend my Bardic Inspiration to add the d10 to the damage roll. Because Valabard.
Alright.
12.
Okay,
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, can I have my dice back?
Yeah.
so it takes how much overall?
12.
12 points?
Yeah.
Alright. Didn't you... Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. So that's the bigger one right here.
Alright.
That's a big boy.
Okay, so is that all you're doing?
Yeah, that'll be all I'm doing.
Okay, now it is its turn, and it looks pissed.
So it's
But
gonna attack me?
you see its form rejuvenates once more.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna need to. You know what? Next turn, I'm gonna move back. So, and then I'm going to blast it in the face with all of my strength.
Next level
Yeah.
up. I
Okay,
undertake
so
to take
it's going
this.
to make 2 attacks against you.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay,
No,
that's a
only
10.
one level.
You have a miss.
That's a 17.
That will also miss.
Okay, now the one next to you, Emma, it's going to make 2 attacks against you again. Okay, that is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
That hits
It's like
double.
it misses.
that's a 23.
Miss.
they both hit.
My God.
This
Why
is
did
going
you
to
even
hurt you
try?
lots.
Just like, hold in there. You can do it.
I still have like 70 HP.
How do you have so much HP? What's your constitution?
Plus 3 con.
Wow, okay.
I'm a dwarf, okay?
You take 20
My con
points
is
of fire
plus
damage.
Okay.
See, you're the most survivable, like, you're the second most survivable in this
Okay,
fight. next to me.
Talia, it's your turn. You do not have anything adjacent to you anymore.
Oh, wait. I look like one of them still. Oops.
My God. I am so done with all of this.
Also, with that knowledge, you would know that they do not rely on sight. They more sense the life force. With your Arcana check,
Lol.
Talia.
I tried. Tried to blend in with the locals.
And then we're like, you're not one of us, mate. Fuck off.
Yeah, I'm one of you,
Run
really.
straight to...
I'm like your third cousin twice removed.
Righto, fuck off.
So, yeah, Talia, it's your turn.
If I did animate object, would that create like a little magical life force in that object?
No.
Cry.
That's not how that works.
You could animate the battle axe on the wall, though.
It was worth asking. I mean,
It's a battle axe.
But what is it gonna do to them?
Attack them. It's a battle axe.
You're
Does it
animating a
have
battle
cold or
axe.
radiant damage?
No, I suppose I'll be the one that have to deal with this.
No.
You have to do everything.
Oh my god.
Just get this bigger one all fucking away from me.
Are you right there?
No.
Fucking hell. I don't even... How much does
It's
minor
big and ugly,
illusion
just
do?
not moving. Just not budging.
Minor illusion doesn't do a lot. Not in this case.
Cray.
Because I don't rely on sight.
Spell magic, fireball...
I feel like we were very not prepared for this fight.
No, we're not. Not in any way.
All our
I was
spells
the
are
very
like
opposite
for,
of prepared.
for other occasions. I'm pretty sure I can't polymorph these things either.
You could actually.
I didn't take polymorph. for
Actually, no,
once.
you couldn't because polymorph is humanoid.
Yeah, I tried going a different set of spells than what I'd normally go as
I'm
well.
gonna, like, kind of lean towards the battle axe. Go animate object.
Alright. Let me just bust out the rules for this.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I really need, like, blank copies of those, like, complete fillable sheets, hey?
Okay.
Because the one you printed out for me actually has, like, all the details under the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need that.
Oh, the autofill sheets.
Yeah, the autofill sheet.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay, you can actually target up to 10 objects with this spell.
10
Are
objects
there
within
10?
range.
Are there
Yeah.
10 objects in this place?
Though, if it's a medium object, medium objects count as 2, large ones count as 4.
Okay.
And
So-
huge count as
Could
8.
you?
I guess
Yeah.
whatever weapons we didn't take would be
That's
that because it
two
was
battle
two
axes.
battle axes.
2 battle axes, which
Yeah.
would be small.
Yeah.
Can you animate the objects on our belts?
No, they can't be more
Yeah,
carried.
polymorph isn't a humanoid; it's a creature.
Oh, it's a creature, okay.
Because remember I polymorphed
You could,
that.
you could. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Just animate the 4 burning fucking armor axe.
Yeah.
Attack. They won't work because they do maybe piercing damage with the
Alright.
splinters.
Maybe bludgeoning by ramming into them.
If I moved them out
You
of the
could
way,
pin them
though,
against walls.
Gavin could
Ooh,
like
that'd be helpful.
move out of the way.
Alright, so so what are you targeting with this spell?
Fucking hell, the racks would be too big. I swear.
They'd only be medium objects.
Yeah, they would be. I would say the rags are medium.
Yeah, so you can animate those the 2 battle axes and 4 of those, which will be all
Oh,
10
I'm
objects.
holding a battle axe.
Yeah, but there was 3 battle axes.
No, there was only 2. I
Those
thought.
3.
3
Ah.
battle axes. There was 3 battle axes and 2 short swords. I took both the short swords and you took a battle axe.
So animate the battle axes. And how many racks did I set on fire?
They're
Yeah,
all
I would have seen said with that line, you would have hit like 5 of them. But there are still the racks against the wall.
That is true. You could target those. Just target like 4 of those.
Animate as much as you can.
Yeah, I'll target also 4 of the racks against the wall that I'm... Because I'm just going to be like, animation!
Everything comes alive.
I use them to pin things down.
Well, they deal damage. They can make attacks.
Yup. My god.
My God.
So as a bonus action, right now you can mentally command them to attack.
So it's fucking animate, attack!
Kill them.
You just see my arm start going like this and you're like, oh.
What
Alright.
is she doing now?
Just like
So we have 2 small objects, 4 medium objects. God damn. This is gonna be a nightmare.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what do you want each object to do individually?
Oh, you can control them. So
You can command
which ones are they? Are they these 4?
So I basically have 2 objects each to
4 and then the 2
battle axes. So, the shelves are close to there, so I get 2 shelves to kind of each to like attack those two there, and like if it's possible.
Plot out all of your attacks first, and then roll all the dice.
Yeah.
So 2 shelves each for these.
And
And
like
you
if
put
it's
the
not
two
like
battle
hindered
axes.
or impossible, like the 2 battle axe is there because he's
Yeah, I
she's-
will say you'd be able to do that.
Okay.
Well, basically, you can move them anywhere within
Would that
500
be-
feet of you.
With the battle
Yes, they're not
axes, would that be
obstructed.
a
Yeah, that's
D8 or a D10? Would it count as one-handed or two-handed?
My
Okay.
God.
It's a
So,
legitimate question.
There's
First
actually a
up-
thing for it.
roll to hit for the 2 axes. They have a +6 to hit.
+6 to hit. Okay, so that's 21 and fucking 15.
They both hit. Okay.
So it'd be a 2d8 plus 4 damage.
Okay, so
Yeah, that would be slashing.
that's 8,
Do you need more D8s?
probably 9 plus. You said
4.
4, right?
Yep,
So that's
13.
13.
So this one will take 13,
Okay.
There's more D8s for you.
and then you'll roll 4 lots of to hit against these guys.
Maybe more d20s.
You need more D20s?
3, probably.
I hope they roll better for you than they have been for me.
So, okay.
Fuck my life.
These are +5 to hit.
So 7, 6, 19, 14.
Did you add the +5?
That's with the
Yes.
+5.
So, 7.
I got a nat 1 and a nat 2. So there's 7, 6, 14, 19.
Okay. The first 2 attacks miss. So, but the second 2, you said 14 and 19?
Yeah.
Yep, those hit.
So that'll be against this one, I'm guessing.
No, that would be the 2 that miss against that one.
Alright, so these 2 are the ones that hit. So it'll be 46 plus. Here you go. Just roll those. 46 plus 2.
Actually, that would be, yeah, 46 plus
10,
2.
16, 18.
18. Is that one attack or they're all done?
That's all of them.
18!
So this one will take 18 points of, I'd say, bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, alright.
Bad.
You get to make these attacks on your next turn, and turns after that, a concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
So long as you don't lose concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm still like, here, like,
Ugh.
you just see things start to like lift and crashing into people.
Okay.
It just like
definitely a
all
creative-
moves around me.
Definitely a creative way to continue this fight.
Well, we are kind of backed into a corner here.
Yeah,
Like, I'm the only one
okay.
doing any real damage.
Is this
So,
the boss battle?
Emma, your turn.
Adam, I hope this is all you have planned because it's almost like
Yeah.
What time is it?
it's like 9:17.
Yeah, no, we.
If we want, we
unfortunately-
could do like a part 2
Sorry.
next week.
We could
We
do a
could.
part 2.
We could. So it's my
This
turn.
is fun.
It's just because we just weren't built for this kind of fight. That's all.
Yeah.
We really weren't.
My
I'm guessing you took the fire theme as the party does fire damage.
No,
No.
I took no fire thing.
Yeah, you had. She has very little.
it's more.
I just took firebolt because it was a useful spell.
Yeah, and
It just-
she took the fire theme because obviously red ancestry, draconic sorcerer, brass dragon.
Anyway.
Did you even know about the prompt?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Justin told me everything, and I was like, okay, everything will be on fire.
Except
That's
everything
all.
is made of fire, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it could be more on fire,
Yeah.
but
It's not great.
and I just built a character going into it being like, I'm gonna play this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I built
so,
my spells based on what my
Yeah,
character will
let's
take.
just finish this encounter up and then call it a night. We'll finish this some other time.
I think.
So, Emma,
It's
what do you want to do?
I don't think I can do much better. I'm going to target this one and yell it. If you're happy and you don't, clap your hands. Cast auto zeros is all deads.
Okay, that one.
Oh my
was,
God.
I hope this
You
is not another situation.
notice There's
doesn't-
no effect
It
on
doesn't work the same. It doesn't have a.
It has nothing to do with the int.
It just
It's
doesn't.
the creature, isn't it? The creature has an ability.
No, it's immune to a certain condition.
Autos, I don't
No.
think. Autos, I don't think drops the.
No,
condition.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh no! Are they immune to being charmed?
Yes.
Yeah, then they can't be affected by that.
Ugh.
Bugger.
Invalid target.
I just kind of like do a little.
So,
do a little dance
yeah,
here.
sorry. You just wasted that spell. Anything else you want to do?
You could give me bardic inspiration again.
Does anyone need healing?
No,
Anyone
actually.
need
I'm
healing?
good.
You good?
I'm the only one who's actually. I
Do
think.
you want a healing?
No, I don't need healing. You can keep your healing.
Are you
I wouldn't
sure?
mind the bardic inspiration to hit things harder.
Fine.
Righto, bardic
There you go.
inspiration.
You can have that dice poke.
Alright.
Hopefully it rolls a 10 rather than a 1.
So,
The one thing they can do is run away.
with the last remaining of the weaker ones there, it just attacks you, Emma. So, since...
I try.
Okay. And that's a miss.
Yay!
Freaking out.
Okay. Jess.
Goody. There's not really anything I can do.
Oh, is there one of these gone?
No.
See, is
Oh, no, they're
is
both
that
stronger.
Like a 6
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah. Ah.
They're both bigger ones. So.
Yeah. I thought there was
Like a
two
damage
weaker ones and one
level.
bigger one left. I was confused.
Confused.
What I will do.
You could witch bolt.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking I was gonna do.
5th level witch bolt. It'll be strong.
There's not much point. It's not actually gonna do anything.
It'll deal damage, which means I can finish it off quicker.
I'll get the same effect from an Eldritch Blast, which won't use the spell slot.
That's true.
So, I'm just gonna try Eldritch Blasting this one.
22.
22.
13.
13. And 14.
They all hit.
Okay.
You could also add your extra d10 to that if you set aside.
So that's a 12,
That'd be 30.
a 10,
22.
and an 8.
30.
Okay. Yeah, you just take a large chunk out of its form as it seems to be like just half the amount of ash that was remaining.
So I was
So-
on half HP.
Well, not exactly, but
I think these creatures are from the monster.
No, they're not from the monster.
Where are they from?
They're from.
yeah, I'll explain after.
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
explain. We'll do that. We'll answer that question during Q&A.
Yep.
I'm guessing that'll
I
make
do
it my
not
turn
run
then.
away.
Yes, it will.
Alright, so I'm going to move 5 feet back and I'll take the attack of opportunity. So
All right.
if you want to make that.
Okay, that is a 25.
That'll actually hit me. How much am I taking?
Okay.
Are you using
Okay.
a rainbow
You
was
take
about to
12
say.
points of fire
I
damage.
haven't seen one of those in years.
Sure. I take 12 points. And
my
then as an action, I'm going to put 2 bolts into it.
Why?
Where did you get it?
Somewhere. I think I
Somewhere.
bought. Actually, no, somewhere. I think I bought them at the Q table shop. Actually.
Fair enough.
That'll be a 17 and a 23.
Nostalgia.
Those both hit.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna spend a key and make 2 more.
Cry.
That's a 23 and a 24.
Okay, those also hit.
Fucking tits went squish.
Yes, tits did go squish.
Squish the tits.
14, 20.
Always squish
And I'm
the
gonna spend
tits.
my bardic inspiration. 28, 38,
Actually
44 points of
talked to
radiant
someone on
damage.
Tinder the other night.
Okay,
Didn't think it was weird
you
I was in the
notice
cemetery.
this thing is barely standing. Like,
And it's
it's
not gonna
on
do a
its
glitch.
last legs.
And it's not gonna fucking regenerate HP.
It's doing a computer glitch.
Turn.
Yep. So, it's its turn, and this thing looks like it's full of rage and just steps towards you.
It's too bad we don't have a female barbarian in the party.
Yeah. And, it just takes 2 swipes against you.
Sure.
Okay. That is 25.
Yeah, that hits.
17.
That misses.
God, these things are a pain
He's a pain in the fucking
in
ass.
the
Yeah.
butt. Yeah.
That's 12 points of fire damage.
Right?
The only reason that it's a pain in the butt is there's only one of us that can do radiant damage.
So
Yeah.
I'm currently at less than half HP.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
need healing now.
I do need healing now.
This one is just going to start ignoring you and is going to focus on this one. You get an attack of opportunity.
Swing it with my
Please
fucking
do.
battle
I need to
axe.
keep my concentration. I legitimately can't do anything.
14?
Okay, that hits.
You didn't take magic missile, did you?
No.
That does.
You sure? Why did you not take
11
magic
points
missile?
of
It's like it's a
slashing.
spell that guarantees a hit against an enemy.
And that's with the
Always.
battle axe I picked up here, so it's adamantium.
That doesn't much. I mean, it's +1 to damage rolls, but that doesn't.
Good.
Yeah, okay, so
That's
it's just going to make its attack against you. 2 attacks. Okay, that's a 17.
That'll hurt.
And that is a 24.
That'll also hit.
Yeah. They will.
You'll need to do the attack separately for the
Okay.
purposes of her making concentration checks.
Okay, 9 points of fire damage.
DC 10.
So, though that's halved, so
Or still DC 10. D20.
D20, not D10.
What?
D20.
Your-
You need to make a
your
concentration.
I got confused because you were like DC 10. And I'm like, oh, D10.
No, it's a DC 10 concentration concept.
Oh, you good.
Alright.
16.
So you good.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then the
okay,
second
now
one.
the second attack. 9 points of fire damage
You're
again.
4, so it'll be another DC.
So
10.
overall, you take 9 points of fire.
Yeah, you
damage.
pass.
16.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
yeah,
you
you still
take
have
another
you still have
nine.
concentration.
So fucking.
Yeah.
So you take
9.
8.
So that's A plus 3 is 11. Damn it.
I had an idea what I
11
was
fire
gonna do,
damage.
But-
or
But
66 minus
these
8
creatures are
is-
cool, but I don't think that we were prepared for them in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Yeah.
This is less of like it's the creatures and more of like it's us.
It's us.
Yeah.
It was like us
did
and
the
the rock
maths on
in
my-
Jess's one. The rock.
Oh.
The rock.
Oh,
Screwed,
the rock just managed to catch them by surprise.
Yeah,
That was all.
the rock screwed us up, but
Yeah, so
Don't just the rock.
we fought a shadow dragon
He's
and
doing all
murdered
he
it.
can.
We murdered the shadow
Wait,
dragon.
hold
with
on.
the
He's
rock
got
was-
Fast and
what
Furious.
the thing with the rock was is you caught it by surprise. The shadow dragon, no, the rock caught you guys by surprise. Shadow dragon, you guys caught by surprise. So.
yeah. But
I went down 3
regardless,
times.
Talia, it's your turn.
So bonus action.
His.
Bonus action first to command all your objects to attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the
Attack
2
again.
axes.
Oh my god. Can I borrow more dice?
So Talia, I would focus three each. Two shells and an axe here, 2 shells and an axe here. I'll kill this on my turn.
Yeah, that works, I guess.
Because if I kill that in 2 attacks, I can focus the next 2 attacks on this one.
Okay.
There is extra dice there for you, should you
Yeah.
wish.
Okay, so 2 you know what, I'll do this by creature, so like 2 axe an axe and 2 shells.
An axe and 2 shells. Yep.
So that's motherfucker.
You can switch out one of those dice if you like.
So it'd be 8 and
My dice failed me.
My dice probably aren't going to be much better.
1, 14, 9 plus.
so that would be
The 1 is a crit fail.
the one is a crit fail. So one of the shelves crit fails.
So it's
Yeah,
a
it just,
19
misses.
And a
Yeah, misses.
9.
14.
plus
Because they're +5, aren't they?
Not all of them.
Oh,
Yeah, so Which one were you rolling for the axe?
It was that one for the axe, and then
Alright, so the 2 shelves
the
hit.
2 I added from just
plus
for the
5.
shelves.
So,
Okay, so
That'll be
that's-
13 and 18.
Okay.
13 and 19, sorry.
so they both hit against the lesser one.
Yeah,
Okay,
the 2d6 plus 4d6 plus 2. So I'll give you the 4d6.
Yeah. Oh.
9 and 6 is 15 and 4 17. That's 17 points of bludgeoning damage against that one.
No, wrong one.
Other one.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
And then you'll roll 3d20.
By the way, hint, this is the first one that one's been damaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
righto. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Are
Anyway.
you looking really, really bad?
Alright.
I'm looking.
But, yeah, that was quite a bit. So, 3 attacks against that.
Oh my god. Fucking axes.
the axe. That's that's a 9.
Yeah, 9,
You
and then
didn't
the 2 5s are
Ask you a question.
24 and
13. That look.
That slow turn.
Is
So
that?
24 and...
What's that? Is that an 8?
13.
Yes, it's 13.
Okay, so, the axe misses, but the 2 shelves hit.
Hit again.
You go.
I don't want to watch this.
5, 10, 12, 14,
Oh god.
14 points of
Alright.
slashing damage.
Okay.
Sorry, not slashing, bludgeoning damage.
What's happening?
I was just watching it on like because it's a
slow
little bit
turn.
behind.
It's a delay.
Yeah. Watching it on the
Okay.
delay.
So, Emma.
Okay, so I'm guessing. So you're looking bad. Do you really, really want heals?
Yeah, please, because if it hits me, if it
I
if it crits
can't
me, I
cure.
die.
I can't cure wound you because you're too far away. Because I'm pretty sure that one is touched.
Don't you have healing potions?
So I'm going to
I do, but that's I need
Healing.
to attack. I need to stay on the attack.
healing word you.
Sure, that's a D4.
You got it, mate. You can do it.
So D4 plus 5.
I'm pretty sure I roll it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So it's a D4 plus your spellcaster.
Too bad, because that was a full.
I didn't actually roll it. I just dropped it. What level are you casting it at?
Just at first.
Yeah, so D4 plus.
Plus 5.
Yep.
So that is an 8.
Sure. I'm at 31. I'm back to over half HP, so that's fine. And then as your action, I would suggest doing something. Vicious mockery, maybe.
20 d20 for that pun. It's not that bad. And
I'd say I'm not
yeah, so that one that's like
salty in real
it's
life.
really it looks
but-
really bad, doesn't it?
Yeah. The one right in front of you.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm gonna
Insult
do.
it to death.
Okay, so
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Your mother's a cunt.
Are you okay?
I like
You okay?
I like pick up some ash off the ground and I point at it at like the thing and I'm like, this bitch empty. Yeah. I just throw the ash in the general direction.
That's an 8.
That fails.
Right.
Kill.
Are you a basilisk?
You did it.
5. Yeah.
Okay. That is just enough points, and you see it just crumble to the ground. But
It's gonna get back up. Oh well, he's gonna make the check at the same
My
time.
god.
okay, so let's see what's
It still died on.
Why?
and it just gets back up.
It still technically
Knock me
died,
down.
so.
I had to get up again.
It's
Never gotta take me.
Okay,
It's alright.
so it is its turn.
it's gonna attack.
What is Pennywise doing here?
Okay, that is a 16 against you, Emma.
Yep.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Chance to Slavic
Owie.
card base.
Owie.
I got a boo boo.
Okay, so Jess.
Okay. I'm going to turn my attention to the ones the one that's attacking the dwarf, and I'ma shoot it.
Yeah,
with,
you're doing.
I'm gonna shoot it with my Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
Well then.
That's a 9.
9.
That hits.
Oh, it hits. Brother. That's
19 plus 7.
That's a 26. And that's a 15.
15. So they all hit?
Yeah, okay, so just roll damage for the first one.
For the first one, yeah.
One at a time, because this is how its ability works.
Oh, yeah. It's got the
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, so...
No, it sounds like that just has the inspiration. But
let's see.
what does?
And it fails. You,
don't
with the
know.
first
I
blast,
think,
it just falls to
What
ash.
deserves
and it doesn't get
inspiration?
back up
I
again.
think
Yeah.
Can I
referring
direct
to
the other 2
getting-
hits to this one in the corner here?
Yeah, you can re-roll the attacks.
Okay.
Double
That's 2
17.
17s.
Double 17.
Those both hit.
Awesome.
That spot must be lucky for double 17s.
That'll be a
12 and a
10.
10.
Okay, so...
That'll be 22.
Gavin.
Cool.
Warlock may be the MVP. Who's playing a warlock?
Me.
I didn't realize it was a warlock.
Technically speaking, well, I mean,
I
I'm
didn't
Eldritch Blasting everything! How does that not give it away?
I didn't know what
if
class
anything,
everything
I'm
was.
probably the MVP.
We did introductions.
I was looking at my
I'm gonna
spells.
shoot at disadvantage. I'm gonna
Too
shoot
busy
2
thinking
blasts
about
into
my
this
accent.
Just roll for the first one.
one. That's a 14.
Okay, that hits.
I need
That's
to get prepped
10.
for my art.
Okay, it just
It
crumbles.
just doesn't just happen.
You're a method
And it's
actor.
gone.
It's
Yeah,
dead.
I'm a method
Yep.
actor.
Cool. The second one is going over here.
Yep.
That's
We
an
should
18.
be like Vin Diesel.
Okay, that hits.
Make movies from our D&D campaigns.
That's 6 points.
He gets to
Okay.
work on me.
That's... It takes 6 points of...
Sure, if I can
radiant
cough
damage.
up like
It's
the
still up.
millions of dollars.
Yep.
Cool. I'm spending a key and doing 2 more.
My dad told me just outside of like Brisbane somewhere there's this town, legitimately, with a few houses.
21 and
That's
12.
worth $500,000.
Okay, the 21 hits, the
Like
12
Four
doesn't.
misses. Okay.
That's no
That's alright. 7 points of
But like
radiant
it's actually on
damage.
sale.
It is still up. Okay, and it's going to focus on you again.
Focus fire! Focus fire! Focus fire! Kill it!
Yeah, just get ready.
Okay, that is an 11.
Nope. Do I still have to roll? That didn't actually hit me, so.
Didn't hit you.
That is a 26.
That will hit you.
On, let me roll.
Yeah, let's see what your
damage.
DC is first. It won't be higher than 10.
That's an 8.
So it'll be 4. Yeah, no, you pass. Easy.
So you
Lol.
take 4 points of fire
Get to the
damage overall.
chopper.
Yeah. She passed her
Yep.
concentration check.
Okay, so Talia.
Just make all of the things attack it. Just swarm it with all of the shit. I will.
Just kinda, I look at it and I'm like, fucking you!
There's,
Attack!
there's
Yeah, I was
Attack
gonna
him.
say. Take your pick.
Okay, first roll for the 2 axes, though.
Yep, roll for the 2 axes.
Axes. Ask you a
So-
question.
Emma, please. Emma, please.
One more, and there is going to be thunder.
You know that little sound when Jason Voorhees is about to kill someone? That's playing in my brain right now.
Okay, what's your thing?
17 and 15.
Okay, those both hit.
Yeah, those are both hit.
Okay. That was...
Small, maybe plus
What
6.
damage was that again? D?
They're D8s. They're D8 plus 2s. So there's a 2D8 plus 4.
So
11.
6 and 9.
Oh, that's not a 6,
That's a 2.
yeah, it's a 2 and 5, so 7 and 7 and 4 is 11.
Yeah.
And then roll the 4d20 for the shells.
Do you need more d20s?
These have a +5 to hit each.
So that's
I apologize, everyone.
14.
I did not expect this combat to last so long.
7,
Nobody ever
16,
does.
and 15.
So that'll be a 15, a 16,
No,
a...
that's 14.
Yeah, no, I was
7.
counting that way. So, yeah, 16, 15, 14, and 7.
Okay. The 7 misses.
But the rest hit?
Yep, the rest hit.
So that'll be 66 plus 3.
4, 5, 6.
Alright.
Yeah.
7 and 4 is 11, and 2 is 13, and 5 is 17, and 6 is
Just
23 plus 3 is
Imagining a
26.
bunch of weapon
Okay.
racks just doggy
So
piles.
add that to the 11. So
That'll
that
be
is-
37.
Yep, 37 points. Okay. It is still standing.
Barely.
Motherfucker!
Wow. How is it still standing?
I will
Emma,
eat you
your turn.
alive.
Does it look really,
If-
really bad?
If neither of you kill it, I'm literally going to sprint over.
Should I
And I'm
vicious
going to
mockery
be like,
it?
do you want to know what death tastes like?
Yeah, I'm gonna vicious mockery it. I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Your mother was a test tube and your father was a rubber band.
Knees weak,
You do
arms
want
are
that.
heavy, there's- Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna kind of like kick some of the ash
to the
in its
chopper.
general direction
Hello.
and just be like, you fucking dirty mate.
Call it a dirty
Wisdom.
grub.
Roll a wisdom save.
Yep.
Hey, you dirty grunt.
Get clean,
on.
scrub.
I'll just need to get up. It's wisdom save.
That's great.
Okay, that is a 23.
That'll actually save.
Yeah, that actually saves surprisingly.
So it does nothing.
Rip.
Ripperoni.
Do you have another action?
I have a bonus action that I can
You can gift Bardic Inspiration
I
to
can
someone.
give Bardic Inspiration. I can
Oh,
heal. I
you-
can
I'm
you
heal.
such
can
an
heal someone.
idiot.
Who needs healing? Do
I'm
you
the only one who's still
I'm
taking this
such
do
a
you need-
fucking
Do you need healing?
one. What?
Oh, Bardic Inspiration.
It's alright, the next time it goes to attack you, you can add it. You can use your reaction to add it to your AC.
Yeah. So you need Bardic Inspiration?
No, I'm good.
You
No,
can
I
give
mean,
me
so,
Bardic.
I'm sorry, healing.
No.
No.
You can give me Bardic
pretty
Inspiration
good,
or healing.
eh?
I'm good with either one.
Same.
You can have
I just.
my last Bardic
I'm
Inspiration.
such an idiot.
For this short rest.
Alright. You feel inspired.
Yay!
Okay, so,
I will-
Jess.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it again.
Alright.
Beat the shit out of it. It's okay.
16?
That's a 16.
That hits.
That's a
26.
26.
That definitely hits.
Why am I like this?
And that's another 16.
That hits. Roll damage for me.
So that's a 6,
9.
9, and a 5 in damage.
Okay, a 6 and 9. With that, it just crumbles into ash and is gone.
Yes!
We
At
won!
last!
I
Yay.
burnt.
At last!
I burnt through like half my
Yay.
key and my once Pelogre shield.
What the
Ashes to
fuck?
ashes, dust to dust. You're
Okay,
one
with
fucking
that,
annoying
we'll
cunt.
be ending the session tonight.
Yeah, we
My
kind of,
God! Yes.
we kind
Okay.
of got fucked.
Yeah.
Not in the good way.
Okay, so
Crikey.
as for the
You know.
question about what these things were,
You're a monster.
the lesser
Whoever you are,
ones
you're a
were
monster.
modified zombies, while the major ones were modified revenants.
Jesus Christ.
I see.
So basically, there were zombies with fire shit.
Your zombies are fire stuff.
Yep.
Can we just like go back outside, tell them to find someone else?
I mean, we've got. What's the time?
Oh, we got a little bit.
9:43.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we've got about 15 minutes for Q&A.
Yeah.
Yeah, people wanted to ask questions real quick.
Yeah.
If anyone is
I didn't
surprised
get to
at
use
all-
my cards.
Hold on. Before we do anything, we need to draw who the next DM's gonna
Oh
be.
yeah.
Do you want to hold it off till next week? Because are we continuing this one?
We might do that sometime in the future, but probably not next week.
No, because if we are we continuing this one?
We will continue this one, but probably not
Even
next
Yeah,
week.
no,
so,
no, no.
Probably
we're still
just some
missing
event in the
plates.
future.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you've got half a one shot planned for your next time.
Yeah.
So you could literally
Alright.
instead of drawing a prompt, the next time you have to go and do a one shot. We can just run the rest of this, and you
Hang
can
on,
extend
I
on
need to get
it
in
a
front of
little
the
bit.
camera.
Alright,
Involve
yeah.
me.
So the next time my name is drawn, I'll continue this.
Fair.
So it could very possibly be next week.
Okay, so, Emma,
I'm
where's
just gonna
the...
check to see if we have everyone's names.
We will, but we'll have to take Ben's one out of it.
Yeah.
Because he said he was only going to do one.
Okay, there's Ben's.
Fucking hell.
And then the rest of the names will go in there, and then the rest of the...
Adam.
Hope everybody enjoyed my pervert.
Wait, is the prompt beanie still down there?
I think it's on the
Huh.
couch.
Oh, right here.
Prompt beanie.
There's a kind of a question. How did you all meet each other? I've been looking for a group and having issues.
We kind of met each other through various different
We were
Friends
already
and
friends, and I
different
I was the
My parents sleep
Yeah,
with
so,
her parent.
I met this group because
yeah.
my sister, Emma,
We're siblings.
she knew
Yeah.
this group, so I
Basically-
joined in.
Basically, Emma and I were a part of a chat group ages ago together.
Alright.
I
She knows my
joined.
sister. And then Talia married into my family, and then Gavin's...
Let's
My
see.
part. Yeah.
Next week is Emma.
Is it? Yeah. Back to
glad
the
I'm
start,
not
guys.
So glad I'm not in that hat.
What are you running?
What am I running?
What are you running?
Arrows, arrows sinning for the win.
Air.
Another elemental one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
elemental
why does that
one.
fit you so much?
I don't know.
I kind of half want to play an Agonasi.
If Ro does not appear as an NPC, I'm gonna be upset with you.
I feel like we should all play completely
Yeah.
different types of
Um,
Agonasies.
So what was that about Erosenye?
Arrows sinning
Arrows
for the
sinning.
win.
Which is Jeriah.
Alright, so, any other questions?
Did we get any
Yeah.
questions?
Did you get any other questions?
Please
Um,
ask questions.
Ask
We
us
welcome
questions. I don't
questions.
care what it is.
I'm
Ask
still
us about
watching.
our
I'm still
pets.
being a gremlin.
So,
I'm just a table
Sorry,
gremlin.
I'm moving.
You're a table
We
gremlin.
got upgraded to a table gremlin.
So, for that person who was asking the question about finding a D&D group, the best way to do it is go to your local game store.
Yeah.
It's where most people will be looking to run games.
Yeah.
Though, if you do not have access to stores like that, maybe you live in the country or something, you can always look for groups online. There
Yeah,
are
there's
plenty of different
Roll-
services.
Although-
I know Roll20 is really good for that stuff.
If they're in the
Roll20
country, they might
I mean,
not
let's get
have
back in the
great
frame.
internet.
Roll20 is good for that. A lot of internet communities also have LFG are looking for group
Yeah.
chat. I know some of the ones that I'm part of,
Yep.
including Flock of Codes, has a
Was it
Yep.
Arakoka Monk of the Sun Soul still filthy, Gavin?
wasn't Arakokra, it was Gitzerai.
It's a Gitzerai.
Gitzerai, not Arakokra. I'm not a dirty, filthy scrub. although for Emma's next one, because it's the air theme, I might play an Arakokra monk.
Arakokras are fun, okay?
Well,
Remember
yeah.
my last
Yeah, but
Arakokra?
Arakokra monks are just broken because they get flight.
Oh,
We'll see what happens with that.
We'll
They
see
will
what
just
happens.
get amazing
I'll have
flight.
to
They
play
get
and
stylized flight.
But
I
yeah,
might actually take a Dragonborn and take the Dragonborn wings feat.
this
It
this
depends
game
on
was
what
actually
level
rather interesting. Adam actually had us roll up our backgrounds and everything.
Yeah.
Using the random rolling from Vol Xanathars.
Xanathars, yeah.
And
Some of
Some
the
of the stuff from
your
the-
friend.
some of the stuff that I rolled up also came from modding
Sit down
kindness
again.
for the GIF stuff.
Yeah.
and that's actually a lot of fun. I actually took, if you go check out Matty Morg's channel, he does a lot of stuff
Yep,
there as well.
he rated us
for
earlier.
randomly rolling characters and doing up things like maps and all that. So go check him out if you can.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, he streams every day except Sundays and Mondays, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. our time, local time. That is Australian Eastern Standard Time for those who
AEST.
are AEST. we do host him, so if you
Yeah.
don't want to go, if you don't want to bother looking for his channel, you can just come watch us anytime between those hours, except Sundays and Mondays. And well, for us it'd be Mondays and Tuesdays,
We got.
and
Sorry.
except Mondays and Tuesdays our time.
Yeah.
If you come to our channel, you'll see us hosting him, so you'll be able to get to his channel that way.
Yeah. Okay. We got another question. When creating a story as a DM, what process do you go through? I know I do, like, it's been really weird. I base off, like, a concept and stuff, and I actually go to, there's a website called Cobalt Fight Club that you can, like, build encounters off of. And I actually build the encounter first and try and build a story around it. Or, like, if I have a theme for a general idea, I, like, look through the, like, different monsters and go, what kind of story can I build off this monster?
Alright.
That's how I generally...
So, with how I build things, I normally take the approach that just map it out like a dungeon. It might not even be an actual dungeon. Just look at it room by room and just see how do you get to each room and just build, figure out a layout that makes sense and then fill it out from there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see what you
build-
mean. So, like the
Build a
rooms,
framework, and it's like building a house. Build
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
framework first, and then fill it out from there.
Yeah, because
Yep.
the rooms could be, like,
Social encounters.
social
Yeah.
encounters as well.
I
as-
personally like to think of, when I build my stories, I like to generally start with a concept that I know I would enjoy playing in and that I would like to explore, and hopefully by giving something that I would enjoy, my players will also enjoy it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
What-
I like to try and, like, think of things that are different from what I've personally played in, because then hopefully it'll be different from my players as well.
yeah.
So,
The way I usually build stuff is I grab a couple of concepts and I kind of I juggle them around, and I see what fits together. So I get this chain of concepts. It's very similar to Adam, where it's you build the framework for a story and then you fill in all the points from there.
yeah.
I tend to leave a lot of blank space though, so that when I get there, it's you've got this mission to do, and you let the players go and let the players fill in the space themselves
Yeah.
with the story. So it might be that two different groups like playing the same story. Two different groups might go two exceedingly
Yeah.
different paths, and I've got a bunch of paths that lead to where I want them to go.
Yeah. I try and do similar. It can be difficult, but, like,
It can be difficult.
Yeah.
But then again, DMing is not easy.
Yeah.
It's why if you get a good DM, keep them.
Yeah, it is a big learning experience. Yeah. Anyway, one thing, without question, we don't even need to vote on it. The role-playing MVP for tonight.
Yeah.
So, on the topic of, like, what we were saying before of, like, players going different ways and stuff, what do you do when the player actually wants to go off the rail, sort of thing?
So this is when one of the golden rules of DMing is that DMing is 99.9% improvisation. The players will never do what you expect them to, so you need to improvise. You need to create stuff. The way I find that can be difficult, but the way to mitigate that is have a bunch of stuff, have a bunch of side quests and things like that you can use to re-rail the players when they need it. And if they go off the tracks, give them something to do. Give them something to do that will reward them and slowly guide them back to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Where you want them to go.
Typically, I will have in my pocket several different one-shots designed for different types of environments.
Yeah.
In case they go off the
Um,
track. So, but another thing is, don't be afraid to just stop and say, are you sure you want to do this? This might not be the smartest approach if they're doing something actually
thing,
batshit crazy.
for a more pre-constructed approach, the best thing you can do is actually buy Tales from the Yawning Portal, because those dungeons can be dropped at just about anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I tend to use as somebody who tends to play at DM for really crazy parties. My
Oh,
Sunday
boy.
group, I'm looking at you. My Monday group, I'm also looking at you.
I'm not crazy in either of those groups.
I found, especially if you've got a party that tends to do that a
More
lot
same.
and tends to go right off, when they go off the rails, put little hints in. Put little hints and little things that lead them straight back onto the path that they're supposed to be. It's like catching their interest again. It's like hanging a carrot in front of the pig, you know? Lead them back in.
Yeah, you need to like put more breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave a breadcrumb trail of treats and little bits and pieces that'll lead them back into the story that you want
Yeah.
them to follow.
Yeah.
And eventually they'll go back. And
Yeah, the best you can do is sate their curiosity rather than just leaving them wondering about what could have been.
But I think there's also like a degree of like depending on how they're derailing it. Say they're going off into a different area or something unexpected happens, so they have to do something else for a bit. Use it as an opportunity to world build.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if they're derailing in the sense that they're doing something so crazy and out there that it's like completely throws half your notes out the window, I don't know what to do.
You guys have done that to me quite a number of times, and I can say it's interesting.
One golden rule with that I will mention is never punish your players.
Yeah.
Never punish your players for that unless they're being
Unless they're doing it because
they're
they
doing
want to
it.
be malicious.
They're doing it only for the simple fact of being disruptive. If they're just curious about the world and want to go explore something, don't just sate their curiosity. You should have the tools in your back pocket as a DM to make sure that you.
Anyway, regardless, it is a
guys.
case
Yeah.
by case basis.
Yeah, it's a case by case basis.
Anyway.
What's the next question?
So another question is, how do you deal with murder hobos? My suggestion is reward them for things that aren't combat based.
Yeah,
Give them more rewards for non-combat based things because it will deter them from doing murder hobo stuff.
The other thing is too is that in fact actually I'll let you go first.
Oh, I was going to say, I do have a murder hobo in at least one of my sessions. And I find that for that particular player, if you do give them incentive to take part in other stuff, or like kind of often throw in monsters and tell them, you know, you're not going to be able to handle this on your own. Like, don't be afraid to give your players actual hints as well. Like, it's like, are you really sure that you want to go there?
Yeah. It's a combination of positive and negative reinforcement in the way of positive reinforcement of encouraging
The last one kinda depends.
behaviors that you want, while with murder hobos including encounters that are extremely difficult and they likely won't win.
One thing that I have started to do is that being a murder hobo, it has consequences. You can murder hobo all of the combat encounters that get thrown at you. So you're going up against monsters, you murder the monsters, fine, whatever. You can get out of some situations diplomatically, or you can get out of some of the via combat. That's fine. But if your players are murder hobos to the point where they will start killing NPCs. So, for example, if you're interrogating an NPC and one of the players goes, "I'm getting bored of this," I stab him in the throat, for example.
Every world should have a sense of right and wrong.
Well, not only will it have a sense of right and wrong, but it'll also have a bunch of unintended consequences.
Yeah.
So you kill someone that you're interrogating for information, you don't get the information that you need, and if that person mattered to some people, then
They might come after you.
They might come after you.
But regardless, before you try to do anything underhanded, you should always first talk with the player. Try and establish what type of game you want to run, what type of game they want to play in.
Okay, so 2 more questions.
Yeah.
what's your favorite stats at stats and why? And I'm gonna say it depends what you're playing, because each of them are great in their own way.
I tend to lean more towards charisma-based characters.
Honestly, I'm a dex and an int kind of person.
You lean heavily on int.
Well, there aren't many.
I'm
There
a
aren't many
you-
characters. There aren't.
You like int.
Well, see,
Yeah.
there aren't many classes that use int. There's
However, when there
Said you
are
managed
stuff
to
that
always
uses
play them.
it.
well, there's the wizard, which actually
I'm a
I haven't
hoe for
played very
Dex.
many wizards, and
I
I've
like
only
Dex.
played one
I'm
wizard.
a hoe for rogues.
So it's-
like, let's be honest
Yeah.
here.
Mostly it's most
I
of the
play
most of the
whatever.
classes I played are just
I
dex
play-
heavy.
I play a large variety of classes, but if I had to like pick like things that I usually put my stats into, it'll either be charisma or dex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
much.
I would definitely say Dex as
Well, I
mine.
mean,
Dex is useful because it goes
Dex is
into
the-
weapons, initiative. It can go into your AC.
You could do like cool Kim Possible stunts.
Yeah.
I tend to lean towards charisma simply because I don't mean to, but I tend to end up playing the party face.
It's just
So-
you.
Like, I generally tend to end up playing that character that takes the forefront and ends up doing the talking a lot of the time.
Although
Aye.
I'm not gonna lie, when I played the Vanquisher, my Zealot Barbarian, I actually really enjoyed that. Although
Yeah.
he was a, I think he was a strength-based barbarian. That was fun, honestly.
Okay, last question.
Yeah.
Should you allow PvP or stealing from other players if both players are okay with it?
Yeah.
That's my answer to that. Is
I
if,
mean,
if
it's-
like everyone at the table is going to the game and you're like, that could be a thing that happens. It depends on game to game and who's at the table. As
Yeah.
long as everyone's okay with it.
Well,
Yeah.
PvP.
I mean, not
P-
always, because you might have like mixes of like kind of chaotic characters and like
PV
lawful good characters.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
it's
the thing is, you need to, if you want to bring that stuff up, you need to talk with your party beforehand.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like if you
DM,
want to play that character, just turn around and be like, I'm playing a character who might steal from people. Is everyone okay with getting their shit stolen?
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
That is a thing. Just
yeah,
bring-
don't just go, I'm going to steal with you because it's what my character would do. That is, it doesn't matter if your character would do it, if it's
Yeah.
a dick move is still a dick move.
Well,
Yep.
I mean,
Did you want to say something?
it's not that it's punishable in character, but out of character, it can make some people feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable
That-
because it's like,
I think that's where the issue
Out of character,
comes from.
it could be a bit of a demotivator.
yeah.
I mean, in character, there are some
Yeah.
characters that would do that, but it's kind of like be careful about what you're stealing. And
You're,
how
Yeah.
you're always
it.
gonna be pissed about it in character, but like out of character, it's just a matter of making sure that everyone's like, this is a game, we're having
Yeah,
fun. I'm okay with
because
this.
there are situations, and I've actually witnessed situations like
What is
these,
it, Al?
where somebody's gone ahead and stolen something from one character, or somebody's gone and gotten into an argument or a fight with one character, and sometimes players will take that away from the table. So make sure everybody is on exactly the same page, and make sure your players are aware that if they do feel like something is very unfair, that they can come to you as a DM.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically, just say like, if you can see this starting to happen with your players, and you can see that one player is very uncomfortable with it happening, just kind of bring it up to them and be like, "Hey, I don't think with this particular party we should do this," and not particularly name names, but
Yeah.
Maybe like not constantly attack other players or
yeah, just-
cause riff with other players because
Yeah.
talk to people. It's
Yeah,
not
don't
difficult, but talk to people.
like some PvP will happen just as a thing of
Yeah.
but different people with conflicting interests will cause conflicts within
Yeah.
a party,
it's
and that's
more-
fine. But
some players
some players
tend to take a like PvP
Take it a
aggression at
little
every chance they can.
yeah, some
And it
players
just-
can tend to do that, and that's when it starts to get disruptive.
But yeah, if they still do this type of behavior, even when asked not
it's not
to,
punishment,
you might have to consider finding a
Yeah.
new player.
Yeah,
Or-
talk.
Yeah, just
Yeah, if you talk to them
I'd
about
say
anything
of
that
the
you see as an
in-game
issue at the table, and
consequences.
they
Yeah.
don't stop, then that's
Yeah.
that's
yeah, they're being a dick.
Yep.
Anyway,
Just before we do, I think on this particular topic of stealing stuff, I have a little bit of story that I can tell.
Oh my
PG,
god.
it's PG-13.
Story time with Gavin.
That we can.
Not as fun as the beautiful Thomas Sanders.
No, it's not.
Story time.
This story is actually one pertaining to our topic where someone wanted to steal something from another character in a party that I was DMing. So the character being stolen from was a rogue. There were two rogues. One was stealing from the other, and the one being stolen from, they were stealing a healing potion. Now the thing is, they were stealing from a bag of holding, and in the bag of holding there were 3 potions, 2 potions of healing, and a potion of poison, which looks like a healing potion, but it's not a healing potion. So the funny thing that you can do is that one of the funny things that happened is I was like, look, you're reaching in there, you don't know what you're grabbing out because they all look the same. I'm going to roll a d4 and see which one you grab. I rolled the potion of poison. And it's like, alright, so you grab out a potion. And in battle they went to drink it. And they took all the damage, and they looked at me and like, what the hell was that? It's like they had a potion of poison in their bag, and you took it. But it's like I was going for a potion of heal. It's like they look the same. You didn't know that. You didn't decide to examine what you had taken. You just assumed that it was a healing potion, and you drank it. That's your fault now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
that player didn't actually stay in the party after that because they got rather pissy at me because it's like, oh, why didn't you give me the healing potion? It's like, because it's not my job to give you the healing potion. You didn't look at what you got.
But regardless, just to simplify it, D&D and other role-playing games, they're team games. It's not a game where you're trying to one-up each other. It's not a game where you're trying to say you're the hero or something. It's working together to overcome challenges.
Yeah, and if you don't want that kind of experience, you need to decide that as a group.
Yeah.
If you don't want that experience, magic.
I mean,
Go play Skyrim.
I mean,
Anyway.
you can play games that are you can play
It
games
just-
that are like,
it's-
one character is going to be the last character standing, like a
another
tournament
question.
style
Another
PvP battle.
Do we
or
want to
something
do
like
that question?
Yeah.
It's
But-
10
Guys,
o'clock.
there's like one
Okay.
last question.
Yeah, sure,
What's the
we'll do
last
that
We'll
question.
do the last question and then that's it.
Yeah.
How do you deal with a DM that vetos play accomplishments? E.g., the MacGuffin they nearly died protecting getting taken away just because.
That's
That's just a dick DM.
That's a sensitive kind of
that DM's
issue.
a dick. Go find a new table.
It's one of those things where it's like
maybe
you
talk
bring
to
it
your
up and
DM.
be like, hey, we do all these things and you kind of just MacGuffin like just bullshit it away.
Yeah,
Maybe
just like
it's kind of
if you
Can I
Yeah.
just pipe up here? In that sort of a thing, instead of just leaving the table, sit down with your DM and say, hey, I'm here to enjoy the game.
yeah.
Not if you're just gonna start, bullshitting things away like this, why are you wasting my time?
Yeah, that's what I
Because
was saying.
if anything, you guys are like, when you're playing a game, you're there to enjoy it together. It's not one person telling the story, it's your entire group is telling the story. If it's the DM wants something to happen, they should be able to give you a proper reason as to why that's happened.
Yeah. It's a bit.
and I mean, I will say that
Some DMs.
like you all, if you are going to do something, for example, if you die nearly protecting a MacGuffin and the MacGuffin gets taken away from you by something for whatever reason, and say it's a creature and the creature it's a static creature in the monster manual and it does something, does something that's not within its stat block, that hasn't already been established to be in its stat block. Using the term, like, using this stuff, not my version of this monster, my version of this monster does this and this as well, it's like that can tend to be a bit of a dick move.
Yeah. It just it yeah.
What is it? Some DMs.
It's
Yeah.
like if you're gonna
Anyway, just to cut it short, just make sure your DM isn't the type of DM that's trying to be, that views it as a competition against the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do find a DM like that, most times there's really not any way to talk to them about it because other people probably have.
Always, first thing you should do is try to talk to your DM. If it doesn't work, my suggestion: find a new table.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the
it's-
same.
yeah.
Trouble DMs, it's pretty much the same as trouble players. Just talk with them, and if nothing works out, just
Yeah.
Find a new player, find
Yeah.
a new DM, and that's
Yeah.
what you can say for that one.
Fortunately, some DMs
like-
are like a magnifying glass towards ants, and it's
like
Sadistic and trying to
Too
color
much
players.
power.
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
With that, we probably should end it tonight.
Yeah,
It's
we
like-
have things
So,
to do, like
uh,
Sting.
yeah,
It's
see you
like-
all next week where we have Emma DMing again.
And
with
I'll be
Anne.
back on the corner.
Yeah. Bye.
Yes.
Alright, bye.
Bye. I need to actually bring up OBS. Keep
Oh
waving.
my god.
Keep
Emma.
waving.
Alright,
Just tell
bye.
us how much you love us.